Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Dewy O Booster Sports Complex here in Deltona, Florida for some football on a Friday night between the Mainland Buccaneers and the Orange Mainland as the Buccaneer faithful love it. Travis Rowland rejoining his team. A former player there, won their only state championship last time he was with the Bucs. Just came back from Flagler Palm Coast High School, just a couple miles up the road, so they're very excited to have Rowland back at the helm.
And coming in with a lot of expectations here, Alex, but who better to do it than Coach Rowland?
Yeah,
he has a great rap sheet under his name, and he's the guy.
And he said he wanted to bring swag and attitude to this team this year, as, of course, they're always a playoff threat, but he wants to take them into that next level to get them to Tallahassee and compete for a state championship.
And, Alex, I mean, on the other side, you got University of Orange City. These guys have an offense that is not afraid to run. Absolutely not. They are an offense that goes out of 10 personnel to 11 personnel very often. They're gonna always stay in the shotgun. They're rarely gonna go under center. And if you see that split backfield with two backs in the backfield, do not think that they're not gonna run that quarterback design run.
No,
they are not afraid to run it with Aiden Figueroa.
Yeah, as they call him, Taz. So just a moment ago, Mainland comes out of their tunnel and followed with Orange City University. So this will be interesting. As we were talking about earlier this week, to me, I already told you, Mainland, they just look better all over the place. But once you dissect Orange City more, there's a lot underneath that team.
They got an explosive offense, Alex. Run through their quarterback, Aiden Figueroa. He's coming back for his senior year right now, and he's their guy. It runs through him, and they got a lot of playmakers around him, but he is their single guy that it will run around.
Yeah, so like we watched all their highlights, of course. They've got some freak runners, and like I've told you before, because you're not from here, Orange City, known for having Lorenzo Lingard, so they want to try and get away from that identity and find their own footing here, saying, hey, this was not the swing Lorenzo Lingard went to. We want to make our name for ourselves by going to the playoffs. It'll be the first time they can clinch a playoff spot since Lingard, unless you include last year's game with the play-in tournament where they fell to the land 35-0. So as we are just about a minute away from kickoff, going to be a little different here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You want to listen to this. The first three quarters are going to be varsity, and then the fourth quarter will be played with the JV team. So the first three quarters will be varsity, followed with JV for the fourth quarter. And, I mean, we'll stick it here all the way through. And those first three quarters will be a normal clock. Fourth quarter is going to be a running clock, so 12 minutes we'll be out of here.
I mean, Alex, on both sides of the ball, Mainland and University of Orange City, there's some very interesting names to watch all across the board. There's some guys that don't have offers that is surprising that they don't have offers, and there's some guys with offers that it is justified that they have offers. It is very obvious that they have them and why they have them.
Yeah, both teams exciting players, but here comes that Orange City revamped offense led by Taz Figueroa. We'll see what he can do for Orange City as he is led in the backfield, of course, with Rubens Joseph just coming back from a torn ACL. So the Titans very excited to have him back in the backfield.
A very interesting roster layout here. As we got the roster earlier today, right before the game, there's only one wide receiver.
Kind of looks like a Navy or Army roster.
Exactly, Alex.
There we go, first down and 10 from the 25. There will be a run to Joseph Rubens, the big fella. Just a gain of maybe a yard, maybe didn't even get there. So as we're looking around here, Nick, it kind of feels like a backyard football matchup. We're just maybe 8-9 rows of stands. Everyone else is scattered out along the sidelines, around the field. It's kind of fun.
We were talking about it earlier, Alex. It's one of those Pop Warner type of field games. You come to the stadium with your little brother or your little cousin and get a burger, sit in the stands, have some fun, and open the lawn chair and watch the game.
Yeah, so this is a very different sight for us for sure. Second down and 10 from the 20. It's going to be a quarterback keeper for Figueroa. Figueroa, some room to run. And a nice gain of about 19 yards there for Taz Figueroa. He is electric when you let him out in the open.
Just lost his footing there, Taz. Wild Taz. That's why they call him Taz. He's all over the place, and he's fast. He runs a 4.4, Alex. As a quarterback, they're going to let him have the ball. And running a 4.4 at quarterback, why wouldn't you let him have the ball?
So I got the downing wrong because they started from the 30, so it'll be third and about a yard from the 39 here. And we will see what Orange City can do here. Will they just give it to the quarterback again, or will they give it to Rubens Joseph to pile forward for that first down? Well, the good thing about Figueroa is he can improvise. So if there's not a wide receiver open, he'll take off and run.
And as good as he is as a runner, Alex, we were watching him, and he has a great arm as well.
Very nice arm. So 3rd down and 6 for Orange City. Figueroa wide open, just throws it over. Number 5 there, that was Chris Johnson. He had his man beat off the line and just a little overthrown, and this will be a 4th down and 6. The punt unit coming on for the Titans.
It looks like we're not going to get a punt here for the spring game.
Yeah, the rules, ladies and gentlemen, change for every spring game, every high school you go to. So it looks like for this spring game, they are just going to start from the 35-yard line.
Well, we always get some weird rules. We got some kickoffs, but then there's some people who are going.
I've never seen someone start from the 35, Nick.
Yeah, some weird format here.
Yeah, and so coming on for the offense for Mainland, led by rising senior Jonathan Campbell. Played a lot at DB, free safety last year, was the backup quarterback, but now he has full control of the offense.
Oh, and Alex, you watch this guy, and this guy's good. And he's coming up, but he's taking the helm, but he's good.
You talk about an athlete.
And he's an athlete. He's as athletic as he gets as a quarterback. And we're talking about the other side, and Aiden Figueroa. This guy is just as good and athletic. 2
great dual-threat quarterbacks. And in the backfield is Isaiah Gordon, the running back, rising senior. Campbell, 1st down, stumbles there a little bit. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage for about a gain of 2 there. Some miscommunication on that play for the Buccaneers.
Tackle on the play by Tanner Stripmatter.
Oh. So 2nd down, as we saw it during warm-ups. You can see it from where we're standing right now. Number 19 on Mainland. Man, you can't miss him, Nick. 6'5", 240. That's L.J. McCray, the rising sophomore. He is going to have a fun season, Nick.
And as good as he is at catching the football, he's great at blocking.
And this run's going to be to Gordon. Gordon, nice spin move, broke the tackle there. Gordon lowering the shoulder for another 1st down for the Mainland Buccaneers as the ball gets out to their own 40-yard line.
I mean, and Alex, it was right behind L.J. McCray. We were just talking about him. It was a nice block thrown by him, and it opened up the hole. Perfect.
Yeah, and Isaiah Gordon, he is a big running back for sure. The last 2 years, however, have been a little bit shaky for him at Mainland. They've referred to him as a complimentary back. Some of the articles we've been reading. His freshman year at Deltona High School, had the backfield all to himself, ran for 831 yards and 6 touchdowns, but head coach Travis Rowland said, yeah, Gordon's going to be getting a lot more touches this season. He's going to be our number 1 back.
And, I mean, Coach Rowland comes into this team with some very, very good weapons, especially on the offense. And, I mean, it comes from Gordon, it comes from Gordon, and it even comes from Campbell. I mean, both these guys are great athletes that you're going to utilize from every game to game. And you're going to tear apart defense. You're going to figure out how to do it, and you're going to execute it.
And you've got great wide receivers, too, like Nick Antoine, Ajay Harrell, and you got the tight end, like we said, McCray. So this offense is going to be very loaded come fall as they have a gauntlet of a first opening 5 games. So Campbell dropped back to pass now. He's going to go take it deep. And that one's going to be caught for a 1st down. The beautiful diving catch, as we called his name just a minute ago, Ajay Harrell. But wait a minute, there is a flag on the field, and it will be a holding, Nick. So we can erase that one from the tape. A nice throw and catch from Campbell to Harrell, but that play never happened, Nick.
Oh, man. The inevitable holding call, Alex.
Well, you're an offensive lineman. You know all about that.
I mean, we talked about it last weekend at Daytona. I mean, there's holding a lot on the line. And you just get caught once, and it's, I've been holding the whole game, ref. I mean, it's... You hate it.
You know, I didn't have to worry about that. I was a flag football wide receiver, so we never had to worry about that. So this will be 2nd down and very long. This time it will be about 2nd and I want to say 22 here, as a beautiful pitch and catch from Campbell to Harrell gets erased. So we'll see if Mainland wants to go back and throw the football, but he's got five wide receivers out, so this might be a quarterback keeper here, Nick. 2nd down, it is going to be a QB keeper. Campbell now, electrifying speed, makes a man miss. Gets a 1st down. It's going to be really close there, Nick, but What a run from Jonathan Campbell.
I mean, there it is, Alex. We were just talking about it earlier on the drive. That athleticism that he brings, and it goes back both sides. Aiden Figueredo, these guys are going to be in a shootout between the speed and the arm. We just saw the arm. If it wasn't for the holding call, we'd be exactly close to here.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the wheels on both these quarterbacks can get them out of so much and set up so much for the offensive coordinator.
Exactly. So first down and 10 from the 30 now. 7:27 to go here in quarter number 1. Mainland's offense starting to cook, Nick. Campbell now 5-man out. He's going to throw it. Nearly intercepted. Not a pretty throw there from Campbell.
And a lot of pressure there by Elias Velasquez, the linebacker, the senior linebacker for University of Orange City.
So it'll be second down and 10. Now, as we talked about earlier before the game with Campbell, he plays 3 sports. He's a baseball player, and he's also a basketball player, we were told.
And I mean, so you'll see a 2-sport athlete, but it's very rare to see a 3-sport athlete, especially in high school.
Well, because you play the fall, winter, and the spring for him. And the only time he's not working is during the summer, but he'll be joining the football team over the summer for practice. So he is the definition of an athlete, and he's the definition of a hard worker. So second down and 10 now. Manning coming in motion. This is going to be a pitch to number 9, Devin Franklin, who gets tripped up and a loss of about 6 or 7 yards there.
It's going to be Joel Vargas on the tackle, just breaking through that line and getting after the pitch man, which was number 9.
Well, when we talked about that defense, they look pretty exciting, Nick, this year with a lot of returning faces, most notably Noble Thomas.
Noble Thomas, this is a guy with a lot of offers, Alex. He's a great DB.
He's got 3 visits coming up.
3 visits coming up. He's a great DB that's going to put somebody on an island, and he's just going to lock them down the whole game. And it's going to be interesting to see how he treats the run game, because one of the biggest questions is
down as the refs are discussing it right now. We will see what our head referee has to say.
I mean, we know how very protective they are about quarterbacks nowadays, so it would not be surprising to see roughing the passer.
Well, it will be a face mask. So a huge third down opportunity for Orange City's defense, and they lose it right there on a face mask, and they'll give Mainland a fresh first down and a fresh 15.
So out of the pocket, it's going to be a face mask, but in the pocket, in the NFL, oh man. We're seeing
anything
some
goes.
Suspensions.
Yeah. That's, like a season right there. So a fresh set of downs for the Buccaneers as they keep inching towards the end zone.
Some very explosive plays here early, Alex. Some great football early, and it's going to get interesting throughout the game.
Okay. So right now, for our viewers who keep tuning in on and off, we just apologize for some technical internet issues, Nick, as we are just in a different setting tonight with some spotty internet here, but we'll keep you updated if we have any more problems, as this will take us to a break. We'll get right back out with you. This is the Varsity Sports Network.
The best part of my job is helping people realize not only their dreams, but also their potential. My name is Dan LaForest, and I am a wealth advisor with Security Financial Management. No matter how good you may be at a skill, it's always important to have a coach to help you refine those skills and game plan for the next challenge. Helping clients realize the process will give them the confidence of knowing that we have taken the appropriate steps to protect themselves and their families.
Welcome back to Dewy Booster Sports Complex in Deltona, Florida, where we have the Mainland Buccaneers and the Orange City University Titans duking it out in this final spring football matchup. Mainland is driving as they are knocking on the door for some points. Ball at the 15, first down and 10 for the Buccaneers. Campbell and Gordon in the backfield together. Campbell, he's going to want to pass, throws it in the flat to Gordon. Passes short there as he got a wide open Gordon in the flat.
And he just missed him out. I mean,
the wind picked up really quick there.
I was about to say that. The wind picked up, but he hit him. If he hit his man, he would have been very close to getting a touchdown.
He had one-on-one coverage, and Gordon is a big guy. So second down and 10, 6:08 to go here in quarter number 1. Campbell and Gordon once again in the backfield. Ja Harrell all by himself at the bottom of the screen. As this will be another false start, I believe, Nick.
It did look like a false start on that line.
And this will be confirmed a false start. So this ball will move back to the 20 now, as it will be 2nd and long for the Buccaneers.
And it seems, Alex, this offense is driving, but they're just almost shooting themselves in the foot with penalties and just hurting themselves. But they look smooth. They look smooth, and they look like they haven't skipped a beat under Coach Rowland. But they just got to limit the penalties on this drive. I think that's the 3rd penalty on Mainland.
Yeah. So a 2nd and long now for the Buccaneers, as they are still trying to knock on the door for their first points. Campbell now, he's got to get out of there. He's having to drop back, pitches it away. It is dropped by Gordon. Tried to improvise something there. As a little bit of talking on the sidelines from Mainland and Orange City.
And a little bit going on between the bench and Julio Hernandez.
A bit of chirping there, Nick. But you know what? When we were looking around during the break, I was looking at the crowd tonight, Friday night. We're in the sports complex and somewhere in Deltona. What a crowd we've got. I believe the step team here from Mainland. A lot of fans really coming out. We'll get you some more fan shots as we go through tonight, but it is a fantastic crowd. Nick, what do you say?
And, when we came in, we found out that it was sold out, Alex. And, that's something for a spring game, first of all. But second off, this place is filled up. Standing room, everybody's out here. We got a snow cone truck and...
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. We'll take a quick timeout. Mainland, this is the Varsity Sports Network.
This is Sports Thread, and this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent.
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
And where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide. Upload all your stats to the app. Get exposure to college coaches, get clout, and get certified with a check mark that will change your life. Join the squad. Download the Sports Thread app today. Sports Thread, it's always free.
Welcome back here to the Varsity Sports Network. Nick, we've got a live shot of the crowd. We talked about them a few moments ago. Really, standing room only, like you said, Nick. You nailed it right on the head. We've got crowds everywhere migrating, whether it be down on both end zones or the sidelines. We've got Mainland brought their step team tonight. It feels like a Friday in the fall.
It's for both teams, Alex. It's for University, Orange City, and it's for Mainland. And I think we have a special guest with Lorenzo Lingard for Orange City over here.
Very exciting. So 3rd and long, Campbell one-on-one. This is to Harrell. Incomplete. Any flag there? Looked like there should have been a flag. I think Harrell got hooked there, Nick.
And it doesn't seem that there's a flag on the field.
No flag there, but as we want to keep mentioning, we do apologize if we are experiencing any technical difficulties through tonight's broadcast. Just a couple of internet issues here outside of Dewy Booster Sports Complex. So 4th down and long, and we'll see what Mainland wants to do here, as they are going to go for it, Nick. No chance of kicking in this wind, as we will see what they want to do here. 4th, and I want to say 15 coming up for the Buccaneers. As do you look to the big tight end here, Nick, and McCray?
I don't think he's been targeted once yet, Alex, on this drive, and it'd be interesting to see where they go to here. They're going to call a timeout.
This Orange City will call a timeout, so they want to see what they want to do on defense. We'll take another break. You're listening and watching the Varsity Sports Network.
I'm Angel Carlson, and I'm with the A-Team of Charles Ruttenberg Realty. We're located in delightful downtown DeLand, and we service all of Central Florida. Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether you're buying, selling, or looking to invest. There is no time like the present to sell your existing home and buy your new one with the A-Team. Call me, Angel Carlson, so the A-Team can deliver your dream today.
Welcome back to Mainland, Orange City here from Dewy Booster Sports Complex in Deltona, Florida. This is the Varsity Sports Network spring football action as we are wrapping up the school year, Nick. A lot of schools in Seminole County graduated. And as we have Volusia County wrapping up schools this week, that means we are drawn near summer break.
And
well, we don't have a summer break, but
and what better to What better to close out the year than some spring football, Alex? This is the end of these guys' football season, and then they're going to transfer over and get some work in the summer and work towards that fall ultimate goal of states.
Yeah, so now 4th and long for Mainland, 4th and 15. Campbell, he's got to go. Can he get out of there? Sacked by that Titans defense. That was number 4, Nick. Joel Vargas with the big stop for the Titans. We talked about their defense. We heard about their defense, and they answered.
And another big play by Joel Vargas. Earlier on that drive, there was a big play by him, but just following up on that hit, just making sure he's not getting out of it. And just a good play by that front 7 there for Orange City.
And it looked like to be a nice drive for Mainland. Stumbled by a couple penalties there, shooting themselves in the foot, as this will give Orange City the football once again, led by, once again, their leading man, Taz Figueroa. So first down and 10 from the 35, 41 to go here in quarter number 1. Like we said earlier, the first 3 quarters will be played by both these teams, varsity teams, followed by the 4th quarter, which will be a running clock, and the JV team. First down and 10. That's number 2 coming in the backfield for Orange City. And it is going to be a run. That's going to be Chandler Powers. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, I want to say, Nick, for maybe a gain of 0.
And Alex, last year he was a wide receiver. He took a lot of wide receiver snaps.
Well, and I think he's still a wide receiver. I've seen him line up every time, it feels like.
And that's the funny thing. On the roster, he's labeled as a running back today. So he just took his first handoff and touched the ball for the first time as a running back. So it'll be interesting to see how they utilize him.
Yeah, and what we haven't talked about yet on that Mainland defense is that big fella on the defensive line, Isaiah Morrison, the D-line, be a rising senior. We watched a lot of his tapes, Nick. He is fun to watch as well.
This whole defense, Alex, is something that the O-line is going to have to put up with and figure it out. The whole front 7 is just a thorn in their side.
And Figueroa has to throw incomplete. It was caught, but it'll be out of bounds. So 3rd down coming up, and I'm looking on the defense for Mainland. There's their quarterback, Jonathan Campbell. He does it all, Nick.
And he goes both ways. That just shows you.
I wasn't sure if he's going to play a lot of DB as he's taking the first string reps.
Well, I mean,
quarterback.
Such an athletic player on the team. You want him to be somewhere on defense. And at DB, he's someone that's so quick that can cover both sides of the field that you want him out there.
And he can read what the quarterback's thinking.
Exactly.
Having that knowledge.
Both ways. It goes both ways.
Very dangerous. And as we do have a couple of new faces on that Mainland defense, as of course Coach Travis Rowland wants to have an elite defense that can keep up with the Powers in the 6A. Even though they are a power, they want to take that next big step and go, to Tallahassee like we mentioned. So 3rd down now. Figueroa, a dart across the field. It is caught. First down. Let's move the chains. That was Damari Taylor. Took a huge hit there, Nick, but managed to hold on to the football.
And man, Alex, he has a really nice huddle highlight tape. And he is labeled here as a running back, but man, he is a nice wide receiver for Orange City. And he's going to be that guy that's going to catch all those footballs from our quarterback that we've been talking about, Aiden Figueroa. Yeah, he's the guy that's going to take his throws and run with them.
And Figueroa, he stayed in the pocket long enough. It looked like he was about to get swarmed by some Buccaneers, but he managed to stay in, went through his progressions, and found Taylor, where am I getting Flowers from? Wide open. So this will be another first down. This one's to number 5, Chris Johnson. A run of about 5 or 6 yards there. So this will be 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Titans.
And going back to the play before this one, Alex, he just stayed in there, was patient, trusted his line, looked downfield, went through his reads, and found his guy, hit him for a nice play, nice gain.
And yeah, and he took a shot too, like I said. So to hold on to that football too, very good, on him. Yeah, good job. So 2nd down at about 5, 3:45 to go. Still 0-0 here. As we did say, this could be a fun one, and this will be a false start on Mainland.
It looks like it might be encroachment over on that D line.
So as this will give Orange City, Nick, I believe, a fresh first down.
Yeah, that's going to move the chains over here.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 coming up for the Titans from the 35. As is Orange City on their 2nd possession, try and find their way into the end zone. So Figueroa now back in with Ruben Joseph in the backfield. Didn't play last season, torn ACL, as we do have a timeout here from Mainland. We'll take another short break. You're listening and watching the Varsity Sports Network.
Why did the golfer wear 2 pairs of pants? In case he got a hole in one.
Well, that's what I call a rib tickler. And here's something else you'll get a kick out of. Come into Gators Dockside during Rib Fest and enjoy delicious fall-off-the-bone ribs, char-grilled to order in one of 5 amazing flavors. For wings, seafood, sports, and ribs, you know where to go. It's Rib Fest at Gators Dockside. Meet me at the dock.
Welcome back to Dewy Booster Sports Complex in Deltona, Florida. Once again, Alex Cimbernoni, Nick DiDonato. Like we said last week, we're interns with the Varsity Sports Network, having a blast here from Palm Beach Atlantic University. And Nick, this Orange City offense coming back out on the field, they're having a similar drive to Mainland.
Yeah, Alex, I mean, and we said it earlier, it goes right through their quarterback, Aiden Figueroa. He's their guy that's going to lead them. And his senior year, coming up on his senior year, this is going to be the year to prove it.
So first down and 10 from the 34 here. 3:33 to go here in quarter number 1. Figueroa and company trying to strike first against the Bucks. Low snap there, Figueroa. Nowhere to go, swarmed by the Bucks. There is a flag, the ball came loose. Mainland has got it, I believe. But there is a flag, Nick, so we will see in a minute what this call is.
I believe that flag is going to be somewhere down on your guys' screen on either number 5 or something with the DB. It was either holding, something like that.
And I don't even know if they've ruled Mainland ball as official. I have not seen a ref officially say it is Mainland football, so we will see what these calls are coming up. As this could be a turning point for the offense, as Mainland's offense is out there already waiting.
They're ready, Alex. They're ready to go. And
so as we wait with Orange City, well, it's going to go against Mainland. They're going to move the chains for another first down for the Titans, Nick.
It might have been an unnecessary roughness down here. It wasn't an unnecessary roughness because it wasn't enough yards, but it might have – I'm not 100% sure, Alex, but it went against Mainland. It had something to do down here with number 5, Chris Johnson, and a DB on Mainland. It was just someone pile drive down here.
So in Figueroa, he's got time. He's going to lob it to the end zone. It is caught, brought down inside the 3-yard line. Helmet off. Chandler Powers, first down and goal coming up for the Titans.
What a catch, Alex. That was real far for us, but we saw that catch.
We saw it. He climbed the ladder well enough for us to see him make that leaping catch, as this will set up Orange City in great position with about 2 more yards, and they will tack on 6. So as Figueroa now waiting to get the play, as Rubens Joseph will go back into the backfield. You know what? The way his size is, you might just have to give it to him, Nick.
I'm expecting them to just plow it right up the middle here.
So as we will see, 2:54 to go. As you know, if you told me the way I was scouting this game out, Nick, I would assume Mainland were going to attack the first points on, just the way that offense has been so powerful. But Orange City, they've remained quiet and confident all offseason during the spring, and they want to strike first here, Nick, as they will call a timeout. Orange City's going to call a timeout, so we'll take another quick break. Orange City knocking on the door. This is the Varsity Sports Network.
The best part of my job is helping people realize not only their dreams, but also their potential. My name is Dan LaForest, and I am a wealth advisor with Security Financial Management. No matter how good you may be at a skill, it's always important to have a coach to help you refine those skills and game plan for the next challenge. Helping clients realize the process will give them the confidence of knowing that we have taken the appropriate steps to protect themselves and their families.
Hi there, everybody. Welcome back to the Dewy Booster Sports Complex here in Deltona, Florida. Alex and Nick, and as we have Orange City knocking on the door for perhaps their first touchdown of the spring.
Set up by a really nice catch by Chandler Powers. Alex, I mean, climbed the ladder, got the helmet ripped.
Second down and goal. 2:10 to go here in the first quarter. Can Mainland's defense do it 3 more times? Joseph and Figueroa in the backfield together.
We have another wing out here. It'll be interesting to see because the back is on the other side.
And this is going to be a run for Figueroa. He is going to leaps and hurdles. Did he get it or did he lose the ball? And I think it is going to be a fumble and a touchback. We'll see what the final call is. And it is going to be a touchback. Mainland will take over the defense, a goal line stand.
Oh, Alex, what a play by Mainland's defense. I mean, you got an athletic quarterback that's trying to make a hurdle over you, and what a nose for the ball is the term here, nose for the ball. As a DB who's closing in on the play, you got to find the ball and just attack it. And that's exactly what just happened. You get your head on the ball and good things will happen. And the ball just came out and Mainland's got the ball now.
So Mainland, though, will start at the 1-yard line, Nick. So maybe it was just a fumble recovery, please. Correct me if I'm wrong, the touchback goes right up to the 25.
The ball possibly could have went out at the 1-yard line and not in the end zone.
And the Mainland player got on it. But we'll see what happens because Orange City now, their defense who just sacked, couldn't get anyone to jump as they will have to reset the play here. 1:45 to go here in quarter number 1. Campbell, first down, it is going to be a run. And that's Gordon bouncing a few tackles, gives the Buccaneers some breathing room now to run their offense. A run maybe out to the 4 or 5 yard line there for Isaiah Gordon.
And I mean, that's all you got to do. Just get out of the shadow of your own goalposts. Live to see another down. Don't have that safety waning on you. Just make your plays easier.
Yeah, so second down now. More running. And this is Gordon again, lowering the shoulder. Isaiah Gordon, Travis Rowland, his predictions are right about giving him more snaps. He has just been dominating the backfield tonight.
And it seemed to be working right now. I would just keep feeding him.
Keep feeding him as Mainland is definitely out of their own end zone.
As of right now, University Orange City doesn't really have an answer for it.
And this one's going to be to Campbell now, quarterback keeper. Campbell trying to follow, and the line is pushing him. Are you kidding me, Nick? They keep pushing him. They'll have to blow this play dead, but a nice carry of about 6-7 yards there.
I mean, what a play for your lineman. Just paying attention to where the play's going, just seeing where all your guys are and just keep it going.
That was the big group in there because coming off is the fullback and D-line Isaiah Morrison. He also comes in for power packages just like that, so a big key to keeping that pile going. So now will be another first down opportunity for the Buccaneers. 40 seconds, Nick, to go here in quarter number 1 as we still are all tied up here at 0. So Campbell now in a pistol formation. Gordon now going to come to his side. Gordon now, it's going to be reversed. This is the number 9, Devin Franklin. Franklin some room. Franklin going to keep going, and he'll get pushed out of bounds around the 46-yard line. A nice reverse play there for the Buccaneers. As the chains will move again. Every play for the Buccaneers so far on this drive have been runs.
A nice reverse here, Alex. I mean, the line blocked it perfectly. You make your defense, the opposing defensive line, believe that it's going to the running back. And then the jet sweep carries, and then your linemen are going the other way.
Well, Franklin, he's really fast. He kind of just zipped right behind Gordon there and took the ball and ran with it. So 10 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. We will see if they run another play. It looks like they're not going to run another play here, Nick, as we will stick a 0-0 score here in for quarter number 1. We'll take a break here. We'll get right back out here for the start of quarter number 2. You're watching the Varsity Sports Network.
I'm Angel Crowson, and I'm with the A-Team of Charles Ruttenberg Realty. We're located in delightful downtown DeLand, and we service all of Central Florida. Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether you're buying, selling, or looking to invest. There is no time like the present to sell your existing home and buy your new one with the A-Team. Call me, Angel Clausen, so the A-Team can deliver your dream today.
Welcome back here to Dewy Booster Sports Complex. Nick, what a beautiful skyline tonight, according to our camera guy, Ontavius.
And I mean, we thought it was going to be very hot out today, Alex, and it turned out to be a very nice night.
It was
nice
hot
and
out,
cool.
And we thought it was going to rain.
Right now, it's very, very nice. Very nice and cool.
So here we go, start of the second quarter, as the Buccaneers will start with the ball around the 44-yard line. As that last sequence of plays, the Buccaneers came off the heels of a defensive stand inside the 2-yard line, as here comes Gordon again, the running back. Excuse me, this is Franklin. Franklin making a couple-man miss. Oh, that was, number 5, Jordan Porter. Another exciting addition to Mainland, as he almost found himself a one-way ticket to the end zone, got tripped up there at the last second.
And Alex, when people say that there's a difference between speed and quickness, he's got both of them. That was some speed and quickness. To be able to break that fast and quick in the hole and just go, that's speed and quickness.
So the more I'm looking at it, Mainland just has a fantastic running back room, Nick. They have got, whether you need power, we've got power. You need speed, we got speed. You need acceleration, we got acceleration. You need someone that can make cuts, we've got it. But they've got some, it sounds like all these guys can do it all.
I mean, you just said it. They got a really nice room. And it's more than 2 guys. We saw them in warm-ups. They got speed, they got power, they got all of it, Alex. And they got catching.
Campbell now has to get out of there. It's going to be a hold. We just saw it. Incomplete pass. This will come back for a hold on the Buccaneers, as we saw it clear as day right in front of us, Nick.
And it looks like it's going to be number 66 on that left side of the line.
That was number 66, Ramon McCullough, the D-line offensive lineman. He'll be a rising sophomore next year. So a lot of youth on this field. There are a lot of sophomores I'm seeing. Rising sophomores. A lot of freshmen right now.
And that's the thing, Alex. This team is very young, and they're going to be together for a long time. So the way they look right now is going to just improve, you would assume. And with a new coach coming in, it would just develop them even more.
And, I did see one of the other offensive linemen talking to McCullough right after that penalty. So, that veteran leadership, just give him a few pointers while we have a stop in action. And we'll see if, McCullough listens to that.
Just pick your guys up and just keep going. Don't get down.
So this will be first down and about maybe 22, 23 right here. A long way to go for the Buccaneers. 11:05 to go here in quarter number 4. Clarence McLeod, the current freshman rising sophomore, who is the intended receiver on there. And they've got, once again, Porter in the backfield for the Buccaneers. So they want to use some speed here, I guess, Nick. Campbell and Franklin and Porter, This is going to be a read option. Campbell now has to find his way through, and he'll just maybe get a gain of 2 yards there, as this will set up for another 3rd and long.
And one thing University of Orange City is doing very well right now is their front 7 is playing very well. And they're finding the ball fast. Their defensive line is finding it fast, and their backers are reading very well. So their defensive line is finding it, getting off their guys, and their backers are reading and going. Very quick. They've got a very fast defensive line, as we're going to hear probably more about them in the fall. Once you get here, there is the top 5 Volusia County teams. An article written by the Daytona Beach News Journal. Mainland number 2, Orange City number 5. So very exciting what's building over at Orange City. 3rd and long here. Campbell all on the backfield. He'll let this one fly. This is the number 8. It is caught again. Nick Antoine, a huge catch there. First down and 10. Move the chains, Mainland. Nick Antoine, the big fella, he'll be a rising senior. Or I guess if we're going to be the Buccaneers, let's move the anchor, Nick. Dock the ship and undock it and let's go. So under 10 minutes to go here, a huge momentum play for Mainland. As this time they're going to try and get 6 points here. Last time they were stopped from scoring. And another flag on the play here. Was Mainland's offense a little too excited there, Nick? It looks like it is going to be a false start here.
So it feels like every time Mainland gets something going, a false start occurs right away.
And that's something we were just talking about, a real young team here, and it's something you got to just slow down after a big play and just run your offense. Don't get too energetic, excited, let the adrenaline pump, but just control.
So, yeah, first down and 15 now from the, I want to say, 25-yard line. A little different from where we're sitting. Hard to read these line markers. As at 9:30 to go here in quarter number 2 as Isaiah Gordon joins the backfield once again for the Buccaneers. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 down the bottom of the screen all alone. That's Nick Antoine, one-on-one, the bottom right. Campbell now having to get out of there. Will he just throw it away, or is he going to improvise? He'll throw it away into the crowd. Usually when you throw into the sidelines, maybe 1 or 2 people. We've got everyone lined up on the sideline, Nick.
Oh, yeah, that went into a sea.
That went into
a real sea of Mainland fans.
That went into the standing room only section.
Which would be the media section, but we got a
Where the media section's up here, row 8. So 9:09 to go here in quarter number 2. Second down and 15 again. As you know, I was wondering if Mainland tried to design a play for Nick Antoine. He was all by himself at the bottom of the screen, Nick. And he had to look like his man beat, but Campbell didn't have enough time to see him, and he had to split like a banana out of the pocket. That, nice pun there, Nick. But he had to get out of the pocket and throw it.
And a lot of credit going back to that Orange City line, just getting off their blocks.
As Campbell now gets it complete to number 9, Devin Franklin. Franklin makes a man miss. Almost in the end zone, gets tripped up right on the nose. And as Mainland knocking on the door this time, Nick.
I don't know, Alex. Do you think we're going to see a run by Isaiah Gordon right here?
Well, I don't know. Or they might see a run from Jonathan Campbell. But the Buccaneers banging on the door this time around. They want to score for sure. Under 9 minutes to go here. First down and goal from about the 2.
Looks like we're going to go I formation. No, not I formation. Pistol.
And that right next to Campbell is the fullback, Isaiah Morrison. This is going to be a run right up the middle for Isaiah Gordon. Is he in? And the refs will say he is in. Touchdown, Mainland. As the first points of the Travis Rowland era come at the 8:30 mark in the second quarter. As Isaiah Gordon finds the end zone tonight.
A real nice lead block there, Alex, by Isaiah Morrison, the fullback that you just mentioned. A real nice lead block.
It's like having a steamroller. Just make way, and coming out for the extra point is number 27, Jacob Getman, another rising sophomore.
They're just showing the youth more and more as we go through the game, just all positions. It's not the line, it's all over the place, and the future is very bright for Mainland.
So Getman now awaiting the PAT. As this, of course, will be another untimed down, no defense here or anything. Getman, the extra point is up and good into the trees. I didn't see, that ball is gone, Nick. So 7-0 Mainland. The Bucs strike first. We'll take another break. You're watching the Varsity Sports Network.
Is Sports Thread, and this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent.
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
And where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide. Upload all your stats to the app. Get exposure to college coaches. Get clout. And get certified with a check mark that will change your life. Join the squad. Download the Sports Thread app today. Sports Thread, it's always free.
Welcome back to Dewy Booster Sports Complex in Deltona, Florida. You're watching and listening to the Varsity Sports Network. 7-0 Mainland strikes first in the Spring Classic, just about midway through the second quarter against the Orange City University Titans. Welcome back, everyone. Alex Bernoni with Nick DiDonato. Nick, a very convincing touchdown drive put together by the Bucs.
And big points, Alex. And we got to remember that's off of a turnover for Mainland's defense. A very nice play down here at the end zone. bring it all the way back and get it for a touchdown, that's very big, a momentum swing.
Yeah, and that drive pretty much was capped off with Isaiah Gordon every play, and he did officially cap it off with a touchdown as we kick things off here. Untimed, of course, as that was Jacob Getman with the kick there, as the Mainland defense, who just forced a turnover, looks to duplicate that once again. But Taz Figueroa, he wants to make some other plans of that and get Orange City on the board, Nick.
And Alex, I mean, if anything would kill the momentum, it would be a touchdown right now. But what a big momentum play, or a big momentum drive right there to capitalize off that very, very nice big turnover on the end zone to take away points for Orange City University. And now Mainland is in the lead.
Yeah, so Orange City going to try and duplicate what Mainland's offense did. Joseph and Figueroa in the backfield together. Figueroa first down. He's got to throw it, throws it into the stands, Nick. A nice souvenir for the packed house here tonight at Dewy Booster. So I don't know what they were really going for there, as Figueroa had no one open at all.
Just a broken play from the start right there. No one seemed to be open, so.
And, this is just me as a fan thinking, Nick, or from a video game standpoint. When Figueroa ran out to the right, no one was on this left side. If he would have turned his head left, he had all day to run over here, Nick. But that's just my video game commentary right there. That's what I do in Madden whenever the field's wide open. So second down and 10, 8:21 to go here in quarter number 2. Figueroa with Joseph in the backfield again. Excuse me, that's not Joseph. Figueroa, the quarterback, kept it. A beautiful fake to Damari Taylor. He sold everyone, I think, Nick, or at least on this Mainland side, we heard a bunch of cheers.
A very good read there by Figueroa. And, oh, man, if he didn't read that correctly, Damari Taylor would have been very mad.
A disastrous play could have happened for the Titans. So third down and about 3 coming up for the Titans, as Mainland's defense trying to find their footing and get another stop here. I think, for any defense, getting 2 stops back-to-back and then your offense scoring, that gets you hyped up. For this Mainland defense, some inexperience on this DB unit, and so for Travis Rowland and company, they want to get as many stops as they can and get this confidence going. So third down, Joseph's the big fella, lower in the shoulder for a first down. He is massive. Nick, who'd you say he was like earlier?
Oh, man. He's like a D tackle, Alex.
Oh, no, I thought you said he was like Derrick Henry.
He does look like Derrick Henry. Both these backs mimic Derrick Henry a lot here.
Both power backs, we've noticed. Both starting running backs are both power backs, which you don't really see a lot often. You see all these guys who are speed and shifty, but, it's fun to watch the power backs go to work, Nick.
A very not sought-after back right now. And, soon I would believe that they're going to be sought after, because a lot of running backs at the next level are just speed guys and they have power, but a non-just power back is rare nowadays. And I like seeing power backs just power through the line and carry guys with them. And I think it's a utility that is needed.
So Figueroa has to throw it to the sidelines. Nice catch there from head coach Travis Rowland there, Nick.
And takes a big hit from number 15
so that pass,
from Mainland.
That pass was incomplete, so it'll be second down and 10 once again, 6:43. As Orange City's still trying to get that passing game going. The running game's starting to click. Passing game, I think they've had that one big pass play down the middle of the field, and that's about it for the pass game. So second down and 10, Figueroa waiting for the play here. As you know, he's been more quiet, too, compared to the first quarter when it comes to quarterback keepers. We've seen him more give it to his running backs, but we have yet to see him really take off and have a huge play like we saw in some of those huddle tapes we were raving about earlier.
And last season, like we said earlier in the broadcast, Alex, they would come out of the split backfield with 2 running backs, and they would just run a QB power right off the end and just take it.
And this will give us another timeout from Mainland. I believe they've used all 3, so we'll take another break. Mainland up 7. This is the Varsity Sports Network.
The best part of my job is helping people realize not only their dreams, but also their potential. My name is Dan LaForest, and I am a wealth advisor with Security Financial Management. No matter how good you may be at a skill, it's always important to have a coach to help you refine those skills and game plan for the next challenge. Helping clients realize the process will give them the confidence of knowing that we have taken the appropriate steps to protect themselves and their families.
Welcome back here, 6:43 as the skyline showing over Dewy Booster Sports Complex in Deltona, Florida. Beautiful night here for some spring football action between the Mainland Buccaneers and the Orange City University Titans. Welcome back, Alex and Nick. Again on the call, 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Titans, Nick, as we talked about earlier. That passing game still trying to find their footing. The run game slowly starting to click, but that Mainland defense, they look to keep getting better and better as this quarter goes on.
I mean, in the sense for offense, that's what your spring game is for, just trying some new stuff.
And that was number 2 there, Chandler Powers. Very fast, that acceleration turned on as soon as he caught that pass, and this will move the chains for a 1st down.
That's some of the stuff we saw in the tapes from last year, Alex. A lot of screen passes and letting your athletes do some of the work for you. Just throwing it to your receivers, your playmakers, letting them get out in the open space and just make the work happen.
And yeah, like we're looking at the the position sheets for Orange City. I wouldn't even know if you want to call these guys running backs, wide receivers. They're all athletes.
Yeah, I mean, and we just said it earlier in the broadcast, a lot of the running back, there's only running backs. There's one wide receiver on the roster.
Yeah, so we'll touch more base on that. We'll take another quick water break for this one. This is the Varsity Sports Network.
Why did the golfer wear 2 pairs of pants? In case he got a hole in one.
Now that's what I call a rib tickler. And here's something else you'll get a kick out of. Come into Gators Dockside during Rib Fest and enjoy delicious fall-off-the-bone ribs, char-grilled to order in one of 5 amazing flavors. For wings, seafood, sports, and ribs, you know where to go. It's Rib Fest at Gators Dockside. Meet me at the dock.
Welcome back to Dewy Booster Sports Complex. There is the step team for Mainland, as they have been showing a lot of energy tonight. It's good. I was surprised they even brought out a dance team, but they have been so much fun to listen to and watch.
Yeah, a lot of nice tunes coming from them. And
yeah, and they bring a lot of energy for a spring game.
Exactly. I mean, everybody traveled for Mainland.
Everyone.
More than just the fans and the players.
Because this is nowhere near either one's high school. We're in Deltona. Orange City is Orange City. Mainland's Daytona. This is going to be a run. Looks like a jet sweep. That was number 12, Levon Coleman. Another wide receiver, will be a 12th grader next year.
And the only wide receiver marked on the roster.
Jeez, Nick. So 6, we're now officially at the halfway point. 2nd down at about 6 now coming up for the Titans, as Orange City, they've had a slow drive here, but they're moving the ball.
Slowly but surely, Alex, you just got to see what is working for you right now. And especially in the spring game, you just want to try out some of the plays that maybe you've drawn up, and maybe whether it be after the fall season, coming into the spring season, you just want to see what works, and maybe it doesn't work and throw it out.
An incomplete there, not a receiver.
That's going to be grounding.
Yeah, there
right
wasn't
there.
a receiver inside, as this will be intentional grounding, as Figueroa just had to throw it to the sidelines. Nowhere near there was a wide receiver in orange. So this will move the yardstick back, and we'll see how far this penalty will go. It is 2nd down and 6 at the moment. So as the refs just want to confirm the call here. Yeah, there shouldn't really be a meeting for this one, Nick.
I mean, he was in the pocket and he threw it out of bounds, and I don't believe there was a receiver on that side of the field.
So here comes there's the official flag, so it will be another intentional grounding. Orange City will be docked a couple yards there, as they will pin them back even further for that offense, as we were just talking about, starting to move.
Yeah, and I mean, it comes down to those little penalties that are going to kill you and just kill the drive, and that's a huge momentum killer right there. They were just gaining momentum after that big turnover that led to points, and now let's see if we can get it going again.
So it will be about a 3rd and 16, maybe 17, coming up for Orange City, as they are going to, definitely have to go through the air here unless Figueroa wants to do something with his legs. As the last time Orange City really took it deep, it was a solid completion to Damari Taylor. We'll see if they want to click to him again, or, like I said, Figueroa using his legs here. 3rd and long coming up for the Titans. As it looked like Figueroa tried to get a hard count, Nick. Nothing doing there. Mainland sticking strong. Figueroa now will take the snap, rolls out to the right. Figueroa, a dart. It is caught, but I don't think it'll even be close to the markers, and this will be a flag. So we'll see what the flag is, Nick.
And Damari Taylor is calling for a face mask, and they might have just given it to him.
As this flag did come near the offensive line, though, Nick, right at midfield, so we'll see what it is.
A real late flag.
Against Orange City. So we'll see what it is.
And it's going to be too many men on the field for Orange City.
Yeah, so this will be 4th down now. As Orange City will go for it. I'm not really sure what the rules, officially say if we got to punt it. Yeah, so it'll look like an untimed punt coming up. Or no, the offense, I think, is going to trot on the field for Mainland now, Nick.
Like we said earlier, some weird format here.
Because Mainland was able to, flip field here on their 4th down, but Orange City's going to take over right here. Mainland's going to take over right here. Nick, I'm thinking we should have gotten the rule sheet before this game. But everyone at home understands. Mainland will have the ball at their own 47-yard line, looking to tack on another touchdown as we are just halfway through the 2nd quarter. As that Mainland offense will trot back on the field, led by Jonathan Campbell and Isaiah Gordon. Gordon, who found his way in the end zone last possession. As now, there we go, Nick. I'm like, wow, that was very generous of them. They will start from the 30.
Okay. So now, Alex, I will tell you this. If Mainland goes down and marches down and scores here, that would be a very, very big momentum killer. If Orange City has any momentum as it is, it would just demoralize.
Well, I think any touchdown right here would be, starting to scratch your head for Orange City, as that offense still hasn't found their, bread and butter yet. The run, of course, is looking nice, but it's not resulting in touchdowns or field goals at this point. So 1st down and 10, pistol formation. Now Gordon will move to Campbell's right side. Campbell now will find a wide open. Takes a hard hit. That was Ajay Harrell who made the catch, but got uplifted by that trio of Orange City Titans.
And we mentioned this guy earlier, Alex, but Noble Thomas, a guy with a lot of offers. He's going to be a sophomore.
We haven't called his name.
Year.
We haven't called his name a lot tonight, Nick. And right there,
a nice big hit. That was something we were talking about. Was the way he hits. He doesn't have to do it much because they don't throw it his way.
No, but they did then. So pistol formation again. Gordon will now join Campbell back to the side. Campbell now, he's got to get this one out of there. Wide open. That's number 16, Jonathan Williams. A 1st down there for Mainland. And as we are, like we said, Nick, in a little bit of a different location tonight here in the middle of Deltona, here in Dewy Booster Sports Complex. And we're back. Welcome back. And we want to apologize, as we keep saying, for the technical difficulties. But we're back. 4:29 to go. Mainland starting out in good field position, as there is another whistle to be blown.
After a big turnover by University Orange City on that play. And
it looks like we're going to have a uniform change. Something with the uniform, Nick, I'm pretty sure, as the ref did point it out.
And it seems that he doesn't have any pads in. They're gonna get some knee pads or thigh pads in there real quick.
So 1st down and 10 for the Titans at the 44-yard line. And another whistle, Nick. As timeout Orange City, 7-0. The Titans will have the ball in good field position. We'll take another break. This is the Varsity Sports Network.
This is Sports Thread, and this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent.
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
And where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide. Upload all your stats to the app. Get exposure to college coaches. Get clout. and get certified with a check mark that will change your life. Join the squad. Download the SportsThread app today. SportsThread, it's always free.
Hi there, everybody. Welcome back to Dewy Booster Sports Complex. I want to apologize for the technical difficulties. We're getting those worked out every so couple minutes, so we'll get you right back to the action here. 4:29, 7-0 Mainland up as Figueroa in good field position for the Titans. Just about a gain of 1 there. As we'll just keep updating you with the technical difficulties, some internet problems happening outside today. 4:13 to go here. As you know, if you're Orange City, do you just try and milk this clock and take the last possession here?
I think you just got to get, if you're Orange City, I think right now you just are thinking about points. No matter how it comes, you just got to get some points here. I mean, that was a really, really, really big turnover for them. Coming off, their drive really isn't working. Come the drive before, I mean, they're just thinking about points right now. As we see Noble Thomas down at the bottom of the screen.
As another flag, this will be a sideline warning. Who would have thought on the fans?
Some very odd flags coming here.
I don't think it was. I think it was just a whistle, but yeah, you know, it was on the fans. You never hear about that. So a sideline warning as we're back now, 2nd and long. Orange City now. This is going to be the number 1. Hurdles a man, makes a spin, and he'll get drawn down by the Bucks. And this should be a flag, and it'll probably be a late hit there, Nick. That was Noble Thomas on the catch. But a late hit's probably going to come in there for the Bucks.
I mean, Alex, he really does it all. We were talking about it earlier in the broadcast. He's got a lot of offers. And Florida State is his top. He likes Florida State. But this guy is a really big hitter on defense. And he can cover. He's a big hitter. He doesn't have to hit much. We just said that. But he can do it all. He's quick. He's fast. And they put him out there at receiver trying to get something going.
So this will be a late hit on on Mainland. And we'll see as they move. Yeah, so they'll move the chains up for Orange City, as now they just get a lot of help from the refs as they're inching in towards the red zone. 3:22 to go here. Figueroa in the backfield with Ruben. Joseph, sorry. You know, his first name's his last name. Figueroa now having to roll out. Figueroa to the end zone. Almost intercepted. A bunch of Mainland players came darting in as a spectator takes a hit. A nice chop block. As you know, we said tons of fans here tonight, Nick.
And I mean, Alex,
you got to be
besides
careful.
Our right end zone, the back of the end zone, every single inch is just full of fans.
You're at your own risk when you're standing on the sidelines like that. It's like
signing a waiver.
Well, it's like going to SeaWorld and you sit in the splash zone, but you hear with everyone lined up around the end zone, you're, in the chop block zone.
Beware, players running.
So 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Titans. 3:06 to go. Ball at the 23-yard line. Figueroa still trying to find some points for that Titans offense. And this will be a pitch. That's number 5. He gets swamped again by the Bucks. Chris Johnson, nowhere to go. As that Bucks defensive line starting to celebrate, led by Jared Lloyd, the linebacker.
A real nice tackle by Jaquan Mitchell there, just making it all happen, coming through the line and just taking him down.
So 3rd and long now coming up for the Titans again. We've seen this movie before, Nick. Can they, change things up, and will they convert here on this 3rd and long? Last time Mainland stopped them.
I think right now, if you're Orange City, you got to find a way to convert here. That was their biggest kryptonite. It's what a catch, because it did seem, as there's a flag in the backfield, but it did seem that Noble Thomas did not have that at first, but he kind of fought his way for that ball as he went down.
And possession always goes to the receiver, but there is the flag. We'll see what it is.
As both teams are over there in the back of the end zone kind of breaking it up.
It's like a party there, so they are going to give the touchdown to Orange City, but we'll see what the flag is still, as we have a flag lying at the 35-yard line. We'll see what it is. Well, we apologize there. We missed that touchdown play for internet technical difficulties, but a phenomenal catch from Orange City as we are awaiting a penalty. We will see what the penalty is as the flag is still sitting on the 35-yard line, unless, that penalty was against Mainland.
And Alex, Coach Rowland is all the way, almost at midfield in the end zone, just talking to the ref, almost giving him an earful. And Alex, from our view, it did seem that it looked like an interception when both cornerbacks went down in the back of the end zone. So, a very interesting call, but it was very close. It did look like a very, very good play.
So that touchdown will stand for Orange City, and they answer on a huge 3rd and long opportunity as they strike with 1:46 to go here in quarter number 2. As the Titans offense, that air game, finally clicking perhaps, as this will be number 23, Austin DeLusa, out there to kick. He's a DB, Nick, but he's also a kicker, I guess.
Seems to do it all with the arm sleeves, the gloves.
And we'll see how the PAT looks. It is up and good.
With distance.
So 7-7 here, 1:46. We'll get you right back out here for the conclusion of the second quarter. This is the Varsity Sports Network.
I'm Angel Crowson, and I'm with the A-Team of Charles Ruttenberg Realty. We're located in delightful downtown DeLand, and we service all of Central Florida. Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether you're buying, selling, or looking to invest. There is no time like the present to sell your existing home and buy your new one with the A-Team. Call me, Angel Crowson, so the A-Team can deliver your dream today.
Welcome back here. 7-7, 1:46. We have got ourselves a pretty fun game, Nick, tonight. As I thought it was going to be high scoring at 7-7, both defenses shown out, but big plays from both offenses have made this game pretty fun.
And I mean, Alex, that is a huge touchdown between a really, really nice defensive battle going on, and then Orange City getting a really nice touchdown between the defensive stop that converted into some points for Mainland to now Orange City getting some points after their offense struggled. And now we got a tie game. Let's see what Mainland can do on offense here. If they can go into the locker room with some points and maybe an edge against Orange City.
Yeah, so we'll see how Travis Rowland's 2-minute drill offense will look here. A great opportunity to, experiment with some things with this offense. That's what the spring game is all about. But with a brand new coach, you've got to do a little more extra experimenting. So first down and 10, 1:46 from the 30. From the 20 now. So they're going to move forward from the 15. So I guess they tacked it on from the touchdown, Nick.
We're learning all the rules as we go tonight, Alex.
Yeah, this game didn't come with a handbook. Campbell all alone in the backfield. He'll find it to number 9. That's Franklin. Franklin making a couple men miss for about a gain of 6, maybe 5 there as the clock will keep ticking. Mainland, no timeouts, so they used them all up pretty early on in this game. So we'll see how they want to move this offense, where they want to go up pace, or they just want to, slow things down and maybe just be fine with going into halftime 7-7.
And Alex, I think one of the reasons why they are throwing screens as of right now is because that front 7 of Orange City has been so aggressive and so fast off the line, off their blocks. And the backers have read their gaps and read the quarterback very well as of right now.
So Campbell again, same play. It looks like Franklin will get the first down, I believe. So same exact play to the same exact receiver. But Franklin, he took a shot there. As the chains will move with 58 seconds. That'll stop the clock for about a second. Just so the chain gang can, get their footing down. But 53 seconds to go as the clock is back ticking. As Mainland doesn't really seem to be in a hurry necessarily, Nick, unless they want to take a deep shot here. Number 8 at the bottom of our screen, Nick Antoine, wants to make another big catch, I'm sure. One-on-one with the Orange City DB.
One-on-one with 8-on-8.
Oh, nice segue there, Nick. Campbell now having to roll out. He's going to have to use his legs there. He's got plenty of room to run. Campbell getting out of bounds out near the 40, using that athleticism from his baseball, football, and basketball skills. Nice improvisation from the quarterback there. 19 seconds to go. That will stop the clock, as it should be about first down from the 38. As we're looking at the monitor, Campbell took a shot to the number 40 pylon. So 8 seconds to go as the clock runs, and they will spike the ball here. So, this might be interesting. Do we get to see how far Campbell's baseball arm goes? Well, it looked like he went out of bounds.
It did seem to.
I thought he went out of bounds, so that clock
there.
should have stopped. Unless, the spring football rule handbook says, no, this clock's going to run.
Yeah, I don't know, Alex. I mean, it did look like he went out of bounds. He got hit, but
he got hit.
It seemed to be that he got hit out of bounds.
And our cameraman, Ontavius, had a pretty good shot. Looked like he got out of bounds. As we will see what Mainland wants to do here. Do you think they throw it deep, or they do some hook and ladders here, Nick? I don't know. I want to see if Campbell
Music City Miracle, Alex.
Well, I want to see if he's got, like an arm here, because he plays baseball.
So we got two very high safeties back here, almost playing center field.
So we'll see what happens here. It looks like everyone's going to take it deep for the most part. Campbell, he's got to go. As Campbell, he will pitch it. That is to number 11 there, as it will go nowhere. And that will take us to halftime, Nick. 7-7 is the score. Orange City and Mainland at a deadlock. A solid first half for both teams, and Travis Rowland's Bucks trying to find the edge and take this lead when we come back for the third quarter. We'll take a couple-minute break. This is the Varsity Sports Network.
The best part of my job is helping people realize not only their dreams, but also their potential. My name is Dan LaForest, and I am a wealth advisor with Security Financial Management. No matter how good you may be at a skill, it's always important to have a coach to help you refine those skills and game plan for the next challenge. Helping clients realize the process will give them the confidence of knowing that we have taken the appropriate steps to protect themselves and their families.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, I was building on the lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true style trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The freeze. Yes, sir! I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. The memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the bars in the place. I'm talking one chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the drummer, work the drummer, passion never rests. Freedom is a teacher under pressure, now we blessed. See, I was so close with the goal. There's one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah. It's one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
This is Sports Thread, and this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent.
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
And where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide. Upload all your stats to the app. Get exposure to college coaches. Get clout. And get certified with a check mark that will change your life. Join the squad. Download the Sports Thread app today. Sports Thread, it's always free.
I'm Angel Crowson, and I'm with the A-Team of Charles Ruttenberg Realty. We're located in delightful downtown DeLand, and we service all of Central Florida. Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether you're buying, selling, or looking to invest. There is no time like the present to sell your existing home and buy your new one with the A-Team. Call me, Angel Crowson, so the A-Team can deliver your dream today.
Can you hear me now or no?
I can't hear you.
Okay.
Number 7.
Testing, 1, 2, test. Keep talking, Chris.
All right. Can you hear me now? No. Hello. Anytime now.
I'll hear you.
Oh, there we go.
You got me?
Hey, I got you.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the Varsity Sports Network. Bobby Latmore here for halftime on our show tonight. Good job by Alex and Nick so far there in the first half. I'm joined right now, as we always do here in VSN Daytona, by the Daytona Beach News Journal sports editor, high school sports editor, Chris Boyle. Chris, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm good. It's a pretty good crowd out here for a spring game. I was surprised by the number of people that showed up.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But both teams very excited about coming into this 2021 season. Of course, University moving down a level, coming up, classification coming up next year, and Mainland with a new head coach. So a lot of excitement on both these sides of the ball.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these are two teams that do have some aspirations by the time fall comes around. I mean, Mainland's trying to protect a 27-year streak of making the playoffs. University hoping to kind of avenge a pretty poor effort in their first ever playoff game. They lost 35-0 to DeLand. They got a lot of good returners at the skill positions in particular, and we've seen Noble Thomas, I think, with a really big first half.
Good returning players on both sides of the ball this year. Let's talk a little bit about University. Let's talk about a little University right now. Coach Kells has great returning people coming back. Quarterback Vargas is doing very well so far, it looks like, in the first half. He's got a lot of good, talented players right here. Moving down 7A, how much does that benefit him, Chris?
I think the district is winnable for University. I mean, I still favor Spruce Creek with the amount of returners that they have. They'd happily take those odds going into the start of the year, and the way they've looked tonight, I think they are physical defensively. I like what they've got in their front seven with Joel Vargas, number 4, and Velasquez, the linebacker. And like I said, I think Thomas is going to be potentially one of the best players around here this year. I mean, obviously the college offers have poured in following his junior year, and a few plays tonight and run support as a corner, and then, of course, the touchdown catch shows you what he's all about.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And we apologize, folks, for going in and out. Again, we are in a very desolate place here in Deltona with the internet, so it's like it goes in and out on us. We're trying to hold on to it, but, we're doing our best. But, Chris, nice job on that. Let's go on the Mainland side of the ball. Travis Rowland. And I got to give you props, dude. On the Florida Gridiron Report, what is it, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago?
A while ago, yeah.
You called it. You said, what a great idea. When Coach Wilson left Mainland, what a great idea if Coach Rowland came from FBC back home.
I think just about everybody in the city wanted it. I think there was a huge demand for Travis Rowland to be the head coach here, and he's a guy that's popular within the community. I mean, his dad was the commissioner of the Pop Warner League for a whole bunch of years, and his tenure as defensive coordinator, and obviously his success at Flagler Palm Coast carried over. So it was definitely the obvious choice. Whether or not it was just a matter of whether he wanted to go home now or whether he wanted to stay and continue what he was building at Flagler, and he was obviously doing really good things there. They've made the playoffs 4 years in a row. So the allure of home is very appealing. You saw it with Flagler as the beneficiary earlier this week with Robert Paksha leaving Lake Gibson, a potential title contender, to leave that job and go home to Flagler Palm Coast and take over his alma mater. So that allure of going home and leading your program to prominence is something.
That's been a big thing that we've talked about a lot, especially on the Florida Gridiron Report this year, is a lot of these coaches returning home as their alumnus, going home to take care of what their own. So it's a good thing to see. Hopefully they're successful with it. But I think Travis Rowland here has got a great nucleus of kids. Let's talk about Mainland. I mean, you start at the top and you still talking about them at the bottom.
Yeah, they've got a lot of depth. They've got a lot of young guys that they have high hopes for from an athletic standpoint. And for me, it kind of starts with Jonathan Campbell, the quarterback, who did see some significant reps at that position last year. Is getting recruited more as a DB than he will be as a quarterback. But Isaiah Gordon has flashed, I think, tonight. I wanted to see what he could do in a lead running back role, and Rowland made pretty much no bones about it. From the moment he got on campus, he said that, what position are you being recruited as? And he said running back, and there's not been a lot of opportunity for him at running back the last couple of years. It looks like he's going to be, if not the focal point, then certainly one of them for this offense next year, given the way he's played and the way he's been attacked tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Will be featured definitely big time coming up here in the fall. Chris, it's always a pleasure, buddy.
Thank you.
Chris
This is a
Boyle
pleasure.
from the Daytona Beach News-Journal. Make sure you check him out every day in the Journal. He's got everything going on, especially coming up here in the summer. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You know what? You say that. I'm going to be away for a lot of this
You
summer.
are?
Yes.
Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere, but we're
You're just taking a break?
Well, our second child is due next
that's
weekend.
right. Congratulations,
Thank you.
man. That's awesome.
So I'll be taking some time to deal with a newborn. You think working?
You may want to get away. You may want to come back, and we could put you to work a little bit.
The good thing is this is the second time we've had a baby, and the second time it's been the summer, so it hasn't interrupted football season whatsoever.
You know what? Your wife is a good woman.
That's right. Well,
no doubt about it.
Thank you so
Chris,
much.
good luck to you. Congratulations again on that, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Bobby.
Chris Boyle, ladies and gentlemen, from the Daytona Beach News-Journal. We're going to take another break, and we come back more here on the Varsity Sports Network as we are here for the 2021 spring season. And, folks, I'll tell you what, you can't get any better than this for this hometown field here in Deltona. We'll be back right after this.
Rise and shine. 6 a.m. and your hand can't make it to the alarm clock before the voices in your head start telling you that it's too early, too dark, and too cold to get out of bed. Aching muscles lie still in rebellion, pretending not to hear your brain commanding them to move. A legion of voices are shouting their unanimous permission for you to hit the snooze button and go back to dreamland. The voice you've chosen to listen to is one of defiance, a voice that says there was a reason you set that alarm in the first place. So sit up, put your feet on the floor, and don't look back, because we've got work to do. Welcome to the grind. For what is each day but a series of conflicts between the right way and the easy way? 10,000 streams fan out like a river delta before you, each one promising the path of least resistance. Thing is, you're headed upstream. All you have to do is pick up your feet.
Why did the golfer wear 2 pairs of pants? In case he got a hole in one.
Well, that's what I call a rib tickler. And here's something else you'll get a kick out of. Come into Gators Dockside during Rib Fest and enjoy delicious fall-off-the-bone ribs, char grilled to order in one of 5 amazing flavors. For wings, seafood, sports, and ribs, you know where to go. It's Rib Fest at Gators Dockside. Meet me at the dock.
28 now. Yeah, it'll be 10 o'clock for the game.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the Varsity Sports Network 2021 presentation of spring high school football here. Bobby Latmore here at halftime here, joined by a former Florida Gridiron Report guest that we had on, Lo Wood from Excel Speed Training. Lo, what's going on tonight?
Oh, man, everything's going good. Great night for some football. Come to watch some of the boys.
You know, it's great that you're out here supporting the teams and stuff like that, but you're really out here supporting the kids that you've trained, aren't you?
Yeah. Some of the kids that I trained and some of the kids that also play on our Citrus All-Star national ranked team, so I had to come support them.
Tell us a little bit about those kids right now that you see out in the field and how they're performing tonight.
Well, it's great to see Nova Thomas step up as a leader on the field, both sides of the ball, and take his game to the next level and come in crunch time. Then you got Jonathan Campbell, who had over there playing quarterback and safety, taking 2 roles again. Well, he thought he was going to play safety more, but the quarterback went down, so he had to go step in that role. Then you got Nick Antone, wide receiver, had a nice catch there on the deep side. He got an opportunity to jump in when Nova went to safety. So I said, you better take it while you can. Because they've been battling all night.
Right. Well, that's a good thing. You know, the competition builds better players and stuff like that. And you've had them all summer long with your 7-on-7 programs and also your training program.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about some of the events coming up for you coming up here and over the summer.
Well, right now, for June, I'm kind of taking a break off of Central Florida, and I'm going to head up the road with FBU and running some of their camps in New York and Philadelphia. But in July, we got a lot of great things going. First, going to start off July to 18, the Cure Classic All-Star Combine. Get kids a one step to go to the be in the Cure Classic All-Star football game. We got opportunity to get more film and get some college looks and hopefully some scholarships. And then July 24th, we're going to bring back the quarterback shootout with Quarterback Nation. Some of the top quarterbacks in the state or country all would come in with some top receivers and top coaches with college draft. And then we're going to give our end of the year volume 2 Battle of the Pit July 31st, where we give back to the youth community, all the kids that train with Excel Speed over the year. We give them free dinner, give them free book supply, school supplies, and a lot of awards, and just compete in the pit and get ready for their football season.
Props to you, my friend. That's awesome to give back to the community the way you do and stuff like that. No doubt about it. You've got a busy schedule. It's not like you take any time off. And then you come right back in August, and we start football season down here in Central Florida again. You're still back at it, aren't you?
Yeah, and a great thing about football, I'm not coaching youth sports anymore. I'm just going to go around and watch some of the athletes, and also we'll get the chance to pick some of the youth kids to play in our FBU Team Central Florida All-Star game. So that'll be my season, more just evaluating and just enjoying and supporting in August to December.
Give me one of your shout cries for Excel Speed Training there, before you head out.
Well, everybody know you hear the word burn, baby. Burn, you know it's Excel Speed and Lowwood.
There you go, buddy.
Thanks
there you go. Lowwood, ladies and gentlemen, Excel Speed Training, and he's burning, baby, and he's burning all the way up through the East Coast this summer. So thanks for joining us today, buddy. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. We're going to take another break. When we come back, more of the 2021 High School Spring Football Show here on At Halftime here with Bobby Latmore. We'll be back right after this.
I'm Angel Crowson, and I'm with the A-Team of Charles Ruttenberg Realty. We're located in delightful downtown DeLand, and we service all of Central Florida. Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether you're buying, selling, or looking to invest. There is no time like the present to sell your existing home and buy your new one with the A-Team. Call me, Angel Crowson, so the A-Team can deliver your dream today.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, I was building on the lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true style trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The freeze. Yes, sir! I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. Your memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the balls in the place. I'm talking one chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the cover, work the drummer, passion never rests. Freedom is our teacher under pressure, now we blessed. See, I was so close for the goal. There's one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah. It's one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
This is Sports Thread, and this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent.
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
And where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide. Upload all your stats to the app. Get exposure to college coaches. Get clout. And get certified with a check mark that will change your life. Join the squad. Download the Sports Thread app today. Sports Thread. It's always free.
Water break.
This is Sports Thread, And this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent.
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
And where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide. Upload all your stats to the app. Get exposure to college coaches. Get clout. And get certified with a check mark that will change your life. Join the squad. Download the Sports Thread app today. Sports Thread, it's always free.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Network. It's halftime as we are enjoying some snow cones.
Forever snowy. We're forever
snowy.
thankful.
Oh, that's a good one. So Nick, what we take away from that first half? It came at a, the defenses really showed their strengths here tonight.
A defensive battle right now. And I was saying this while we were walking Forever Snowies, was that whoever scores next as the JV's coming in, and it will be very interesting to see the JV.
JV will be in the fourth quarter, everyone.
Right now, this quarter is very, very important for both teams. As the scoreboard is 7-7 still and a tie game, if the defense continue to play stellar, the next person to score will be very important.
Yeah, and there any big takeaways on offense from both teams? We saw that Orange City offense finally find the end zone just as the second quarter wrapped up. But that Mainland offense, it's fun to watch, but they've only resulted in 7 points. You think it could have resulted maybe in 2 or 3 more touchdowns?
Well, I mean, Alex, we saw that play, that drive all the way down on our right side where Mainland forced that turnover. That could have been a huge play for Orange City to get some points and actually make this score 14-7 rather than tied at 7-7. But it looks like we're going to get back out here very fast with no kickoff.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Third quarter just about to begin. 7-7 Mainland and Orange City, as this will be Campbell and Gordon in the backfield once again. As we'll have a fresh 12 on the clock from the 30. This will be also Morrison, the fullback, in there next to Campbell, as this will be the final quarter for the varsity teams. Campbell on first down. He's going to have to do it with his legs again. A dart first down. Is that to the big tight end or will be incomplete?
Oh, Alex, Campbell took a huge hit from Elias Velasquez there. He wanted a flag, but that was a big hit after he threw that.
And that's going to be a first down, however. Nice throw. Way to keep his composure, Campbell. That was number 15, Jared Lloyd. And Mainland will move the chains on first down and 10. 7-7 still here. Beautiful Dewy Booster Park Sports Complex here in Deltona, Florida. This will be a handoff to the big fella, Gordon, muscling his way in every time. He has had quite the game tonight, Nick.
And one guy that we haven't seen that much today, Alex, is LJ McCray, that big tight end, number 19. We haven't really seen him get targeted yet.
I don't think he's been targeted, Nick.
And he's a big, really stand out here. The defensive lines were just dominating both of them. So we'll see how they adjust coming out of halftime, if they just start to just pick it up here and just start to get a hold of it and just dominate here, instead of just let them get dominated by this D-line and front seven.
Yeah, so I bet as they're actually starting to move this ball more and more, every play has been in positive yards for Mainland, as they've already crossed the 50 very quickly. 10.5 to go here.
And their offensive line has looked a lot better.
And this one's going to be to number 5, the speedy back, Jordan Porter. As this will be maybe for a gain of 1, if not, as he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. So 10-17 to go for the varsity players. As like we said, we will have the JV units come on out and take snaps in the fourth quarter. It will be a running clock, so if you're keeping track at home, this might be the final quarter of the game in the official books for varsity, if you want to officially count this as a maybe 14-7 game. But it will be fun to watch the JV guys, Nick, get a chance in the fourth quarter, perhaps during crunch time. Nice move there. That was number 9, Devin Franklin, and there'll be a flag for a late hit, as that Mainland bench starting to love it as they move the chains again.
I mean, we've seen a few of those, Alex, as of right now, a few of those really kind of late hits on the sideline, and that's the first one that's really just gotten flagged as a late hit. But going back to the JV next quarter is that's where you kind of find some of your guys coming up.
There might be a hidden gem in there.
And that's the spring game. The spring game is where you try some new stuff. And having the JV guys play a whole quarter is where you find your upcoming stars or your upcoming guys. Who's going to take over when my seniors are coming out next year? Who's going to be the next guy up, next man up mentality. So it'll be very interesting to see who stands out.
So as they will move the chains for 15 yards here. It'll be first down and 10 from just about the 30. 7-7 still here. And as the crowd sticking around, Nick, still in the end zone, they are packed in deep.
And one thing we noticed, Alex, as we walked to our Forever Snowy's snow cone stand was that we saw a lot of teams around here, a lot of teams coaches. We saw Seminoles coaches. We saw
Jones High School's out here. It was very exciting with the 6A new district alignment. Mainland and Jones will be playing together. This is a shot deep for 11. Nearly caught. He had his one hand sticking out. That was number 11, Ajah Harrable. Like we said, that 6A region, well, the district, is going to have Jones and Mainland in there. So it's going to be very fun. It's these district realignments, Nick.
This is like the game of the week, Alex. A lot of scouting going on.
Well,
right
every year with these district alignments, it sounds like these districts keep getting more stacked and stacked. And so that one for sure. Mainland, who's been to the playoffs 27 years in a row, they've got to worry. But Travis Rowland, he's the lone state championship team, so he knows the big picture ahead. He knows, hey, let's keep this streak here alive while I'm here.
And coming from Florida Palm Coast.
Flagler,
pardon me. Coming from Flagler Palm Coast, what better to do it than Travis Rowland?
Yeah. So that was a quarterback keeper there. So it'll be third down and 7 off the read option there for Jordan Campbell. Hasn't really had a huge broken off run yet, Nick, as I think we're still waiting on that.
And for both teams, it seems like the defense has just limited almost all big plays besides that one play by Orange City just across the middle. There really hasn't just been a huge play here in this game.
No.
Both defenses have done a great job of just limiting just big plays, covering the field. Both front sevens have been doing good of plugging their gaps. Just really, really good game by both defense.
So third down and 7 now for the Buccaneers. 8:30 to go here in quarter number 3. Campbell, makes a man miss. Lobs it to the end zone. It's caught, but will it be in bounds, and it will be out of bounds. So Campbell is making a few guys miss, and they are going to go for it. As it appears, Rowland wants to keep the offense out there.
Real hard to see where the pylons are down there with a lot of people standing real close.
But we will see what happens here as we had a few whistles blow. 8:18 to go here. It'll be fourth and about 7 coming up for the Buccaneers. As another sideline warning, Nick, in the back of the end zone this time.
They look to be in the end zone back there.
For a spring game, you've never seen the fans quite like this. It feels like a, semi-final. It feels like a regional final playoff game. You have it on your home field. You have a big crowd. It feels like that, the way this end zone is deep with fans.
And believe us, when we say this place is sold out, the people you see on the sidelines, there is more people here.
Campbell going to have to do it with his legs. And this should be a flag. Do I see a flag? I don't. Clearly a pass interference there. I don't see a flag at all as Mainland's wide receiver got hooked there. No penalty. And Orange City will set back up in good field position. If we had a replay, you guys can take a look for yourselves, but clearly got ripped down there, Nick.
Yeah, Alex, and
he would have caught the ball if he didn't get ripped.
He ran a stick route, so he stuck his foot in the ground and was going back, and the DB really didn't allow him to go back.
And as Travis Rowland, once again, out on the side, he's on the field. He's reenacting the play for the refs just to, make sure they saw what he saw and what we saw too. Everyone kind of over here in this Mainland side gasping. I think Orange City also gasping, saying, wow, we got away with that one. That's a big-time call as Orange City's offense will start back out on offense around the 26-yard line.
I guess if you're the referee there, Alex, your mentality is it was so underthrown that you can't get back to the ball. But
I don't think you – now, but there are two refs over there.
I don't believe that.
So interesting call there as Orange City will set back up here at the 26. First down and 10 for the Titans. As this will be a run to Joseph. Joseph, so big and powerful, it's hard to stop. Rubens Joseph, coming back, like we said earlier, from a torn ACL last year. Didn't get to play with the team. Rejoins the team this year, looking for an exciting year.
Just a big downhill runner, Alex. Just if someone's in his way, they're not going to be in their way anymore that much because they're just he's
limping. As he will head back, as he is just trying to get back to the sidelines, as he's got to find a seat. He could barely walk over.
You hate to see
the way
Alex,
he's in
linemen.
pain. As we do want to apologize, 6:50 to go here in the third quarter for the technical difficulties, as we're still having some internet issues. Thanks for tuning in, though. Thanks for sticking around. You guys are watching a great one here.
I know, going back to that, Alex, you hate to see that for linemen, a lot of knee injuries.
Yeah. When you got to hope it's just cramping.
Right.
Figueroa now will take the Wildcat snap following a herd of blockers, as he will get a first down as Laundry comes on the field. Is it going to be a late hit, Nick?
It seems to be another late hit on that sideline, Alex. Both these teams have been real aggressive in the first half over by each other's sidelines. And it might be that they're going to get him again.
Nick, no matter, we talked about it at halftime, we love to see the JV guys, but the way this game is going, I just want to see these varsity teams finish this one out in the fourth quarter. Maybe, we don't know the rules. Maybe they'll change it again on us.
I mean, it's such a great game right now, but who knows what's going to happen in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. So this will be another penalty, and we'll see what the actual calls, and this will move the chains for Mainland as it is a late hit. As there is a Let's Go Mainland chant coming from the step team of Mainland, as this will take us to a water break, so we'll take another break. 7-7 still. This is the Varsity Sports Network.
The best part of my job is helping people realize not only their dreams, but also their potential. My name is Dan LaForest, and I am a wealth advisor with Security Financial Management. No matter how good you may be at a skill, it's always important to have a coach to help you refine those skills and game plan for the next challenge. Helping clients realize the process will give them the confidence of knowing that we have taken the appropriate steps to protect themselves and their families.
Welcome back here to Dewy Booster Sports Complex here in Deltona, Florida. 6:19 to go here in quarter number 3, 7-7. We have got a great one, Nick, as we just had a penalty just before the break. And as Orange City trying to take the lead with this possession here.
And points are at a premium here, Alex. If you're Orange City, points by any means, even if it's a field goal.
As this will be a screen that is incomplete. That was number 5 for Orange City. Chris Johnson, who was wide open. Figueroa couldn't complete the pass to him as he was getting swarmed by the Bucks.
It looked to be a screen, Alex. He just didn't hit his man.
And you were talking about during the break, we've seen a couple of guys just cramping up tonight here.
Yeah, getting the mustard packets out, getting rolled out on the
man,
sideline.
I just saw the mustard.
The mustard bottle is out here.
You know, I like my mustard with pretzels. So 2nd down and 10, 6:03 to go. Figueroa getting a new play from his offensive coordinator. Chris Johnson in the backfield with him. Figueroa trying to make some last-minute adjustments on to his wide receivers. Wide open, it's number 3. He dropped it, almost fell into the hands of another Buccaneer, Caleb Evans, and that intended receiver was for Damari Taylor. Could have been a disastrous play there for the Titans.
And, Alex, it was that same exact big play that we saw earlier in the first half where that was that big shot, that one big play that Mainland's defense led up across the middle for Damari Taylor. And it was right there. He just dropped it.
Yeah, and going back, almost who had the interception was Caleb Evans, who, he runs a 4.3.
Wow.
Very fast. Well, 4.39, but, 4.3 just sounds really good.
Blazing speed, Alex.
And as we're talking about players and cramping, right there, that's number 9 for Mainland. Devin Franklin having a Nice sip of mustard. Nick, when you played football, did you ever have to, have a nice, sip of mustard?
It was Pedialyte the night before. That was a trick.
Oh.
Pedialyte the night before, and if you crammed during the game, it was pickle juice.
Oh, pickle juice. Figueroa just lets it go, and it's intercepted, just like we talked about, number 3. This is Evans. Evans trying to outrun the Titans. Gets tackled, but a huge momentum shifter for that defense. They've had a big stop tonight, and now an interception. Caleb Evans, who just a minute ago had the tip, receives an interception gift from Taz Figueroa. 5:44 to go. A big play for the Buccaneers.
For Figueroa, Alex, just making a bad play worse. That's a play that you just throw the ball out of bounds, live to see another day. Just trying to make something happen where nothing's there. It falls right into the hands of Mainland.
And it was just not even it was just a wobbly pass. You should probably thrown it a few more feet out of bounds and it avoided disaster. But Mainland setting up shop at the 30-yard line. That offense trying, we keep saying it, trying to find points. Maybe this time around Campbell and company will get a touchdown here.
What a great game we have here so far,
This
Alex.
is very good. We got good snow cones, too.
A great defensive battle we got right here, right in front of our eyes.
My score prediction before the game I told you was 42-28. So unless we see a Big 12 game happen in the next 5:44 and 12 minutes, this is going to be a very fun defensive battle. So Campbell now having to once again just improvise his way out, makes a man miss at the end there. Looked like he had some wide receivers getting wide open back here, but he was already checked out and he was going to do it himself.
Seemed just a little too late. Had his eyes set on not getting sacked, getting some extra positive yards.
So this will be 2nd down and 9. After all that running, Campbell only got himself 1 yard. 5.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Campbell now with Gordon in the backfield with him. The big tight end Evans down to the left. Gordon now with a burst of speed, making a couple man miss, just using his strength to just muscle his way forward. As soon as he touches that football, Nick, his acceleration just goes.
Yeah, Alex, he's somebody that when he touches the ball, you want to just see what he does. He's somebody that's going to make something happen. He's someone you want to see in open field against the guy. He's a big, tall guy that runs downhill. Just make a man miss, and he's gone.
And for a guy his size and weight and with that acceleration, it is a deadly package right there. And we'll see what happens in the fall, how they want to utilize him more. Of course, like we said, Randall said he's going to utilize him every time he can. And that was caught by number 88 as he gets tackled, but gets tackled for maybe a burst of 3 yards. That was Marquise McCants, a freshman right now, will be a rising sophomore next year. So McCants, his first reception of the night, results in another first down for the Bucs. As Mainland's offense starting to pick things up tempo-wise, if you got another one-on-one matchup on our side of the screen, on our side of the sidelines, that's Ty Moak, one-on-one in coverage. As this one's going to go to Gordon now, and he'll be tripped up by number 25, Julio Hernandez. So every time Mainland does something good, like every 3 or 4 plays or so, and they have a big play, Orange City will come right back, and they'll get a tackle for a loss there, which was about a tackle for a loss for about 2-3 yards there, Nick.
It's just the defense of Orange City, Alex. They played so well in the first half. It seems that the line for Mainland has started to pick it up just a tad, but the front 7 is still dominating with reads for the backers, but I don't know, Alex. This drive is looking promising for Mainland.
So Campbell now, he'll let this one fly. Underthrown there. Not a pretty pass. Threw it behind him. And that was intended for Nick Antoine. So, yeah, not a pretty pass from Campbell, as this will set up a 3rd and long again for the Buccaneers. This is Campbell now getting this play from their coaches. 3:55 to go here in quarter number 3. Do you think they want to target the big fella, LJ McCray, Nick?
I would love to see that, Alex.
6'5", 240. He's the biggest guy on the field for both teams.
They haven't seemed to target him yet today.
No. So we will see what happens here. 3rd and long for the Buccaneers in a pistol formation. Gordon will come to the left side of his quarterback. Campbell now, fake handoff. Campbell, he's going to have to let this one fly. Does anyone get to it? It is tipped. It's intercepted by the Titans. And both teams trading INTs. Orange City, multiple flags coming on the field, however. 3 flags, in fact. We will see what we've got going on here, Nick, as this might be after the play.
It looks like it's going to be a late hit over, or unnecessary roughness over on number 25.
And as Orange City's defense forces a turnover, a second turnover of the night for that Titans defense. Like we said again, that both defenses playing big tonight. But we will see what this flag is. So whatever it is, it will still be Orange City ball, but they'll probably dock them half the distance to the goal. So here comes the call. Nick, you want to interpret this for us? Oh, this one will be on Mainland, actually. Oh, no. He just corrected himself. So now we got a late hit on Orange City.
It seems to be an unnecessary roughness penalty over on Orange City, and that's going to be actually big for them because they're going to be in the shadow of their own goalposts. So they got a long ways to go for this drive, Alex.
Yeah, so correct me if I'm wrong, but that'll be half the distance to the goal. So from the 10 to the maybe 4 or 5 yard line, it would appear, Nick. So Orange City's offense with 3:41 to go here in the varsity version of this Spring Classic matchup. Trying to find some points here, as Figueroa and his offense will be, like you said, in the shadows of the goalposts, Nick.
Just like when Mainland was in the shadow of the goalposts, when they scored off that turnover, you just got to get out of the shadow of your goalpost and then help your offense.
So Figueroa now. It will be a handoff to number 2. Nowhere really to go, Chandler Powers. 3.5 minutes to go here. Not a big run there, as I believe they just get back to the line of scrimmage, if not maybe a loss of 1. So what I haven't noticed really, Nick, Figueroa hasn't taken this. I know it's a read option. You got to read the right play, but not even a QB draw here. Anything has been lined up for him.
Yeah, not many quarterback-designed runs here in this game, Alex, and that's something we saw on the tapes. Was they would go split backfield and run right behind those 2 guys in the backfield as lead blockers.
Like a Wildcat type offense. Haven't really seen a whole lot of that. So under 3 minutes to go here. 2nd and 11 here in the shadows of the end zone. And this will be a flag.
It looks like it's going to be an encroachment over on Mainland's side. Just a little too excited, eager to get out the play.
And now they'll help them get out of the end zone a little more breathing room for the Titans. So now it will be about 2nd and maybe 6 now for Orange City, which was once 2nd and 11. As we will see what Orange City has dialed up here, as the late player from Mainland's having to run off to the sidelines before a penalty there. 2:15 to go here in quarter number 3. Figueroa, 2 running backs in the backfield with him. And as this will be a burst of speed. Nice run there from the Titans. And as he'll definitely get them some breathing room. That was number 5, Chris Johnson. Kind of like the actual Chris Johnson speed there.
Real fast, Alex.
Well, you're choking on that snow cone, Nick. So first down and a very nice gain there for the Titans. This should be about first down from the 22-23 yard line.
We've seen a lot of running backs in the backfield for them. Damari Taylor, we've seen all of them.
It's kind of like minus the triple option, watching one of the service academy colleges, whether it's Army, Air Force, or Army. There, every running back is getting a touch here. Figueroa now having to roll out to his left. Figueroa using that speed will sprint out of bounds. A solid run there for the Titans. As we have about a minute 25 to go. Figueroa will stop the clock there. It'll be 2nd and 2 coming up for the Titans. As Orange City's offense starting to maybe find some ways on the ground game, Nick.
And that's what we came into this game thinking about. Orange City, they were a running team. They were a team that's going to establish the run real early. And that wasn't really something that they really did. They started off passing, and now it seems like they're going to dominate here on the run.
Figueroa screen to the big fella. Joseph using his power, and he'll move the chains again for another first down for Orange City. So as that clock keeps moving as we wind down the third here.
Just positive plays here for Orange City. If you're just trying to get close to the end zone to convert.
As we will see what Figueroa has. Do you think if we're actually going to play these last minute for the varsity, do you think Orange City's varsity team starts taking some shots here? Just treating this as if it was the last minute of a game? I'm not sure.
We might see this as the last drive for the varsity, Alex, and then the next drive we might see JV guys pop in.
So Figueroa now. He's sending everyone deep. Figueroa, a shot downfield. It is caught by number 3, Damari Taylor. They are taking shots, Nick. And as they move the chains near to the 34-yard line.
A real nice throw there by Aiden Taz Figueroa.
On the run. As we will have a stoppage of play. Mainland will call a timeout. 43 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. You're watching the Varsity Sports Network.
I'm Angel Crowson, and I'm with the A-Team of Charles Ruttenberg Realty. We're located in delightful downtown DeLand, and we service all of Central Florida. Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether you're buying, selling, or looking to invest. There is no time like the present to sell your existing home and buy your new one with the A-Team. Call me, Angel Crowson, so the A-Team can deliver your dream today.
Welcome back here to the Varsity Sports Network. 43 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. 7-7, Nick. We are still tied. But Orange City trying to put together a final drive here for their varsity squad.
I mean, just off of a really nice throw by Aiden Taz Figueroa. Real crazy Taz, but a real nice throw there. He really planted it right on that sideline all the way over. We can't really see it, but I saw that he planted it right there for Damari Taylor.
So Orange City now first down and 10 from about the 34-yard line. 43 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Figueroa, everyone's going deep. Does he have a man? He's got it. It is caught down to the 3-yard line. That was number 2, Chandler Powers.
Another real nice throw.
So Orange City once again setting up shop. A nice wheel route play from Powers. And as we will have another stoppage here, 35 seconds to go, we'll take another break. Orange City driving. This is the Varsity Sports Network.
Why did the golfer wear 2 pairs of pants? In case he got a hole in one.
Well, that's what I call a rib tickler. And here's something else you'll get a kick out of. Come into Gators Dockside during Rib Fest and enjoy delicious fall-off-the-bone ribs, char grilled to order, in one of 5 amazing flavors for wings, seafood, sports, and ribs.
Welcome back here to Dewy Booster Sports Complex. Orange City knocking on the door to try and take the lead with 35 seconds to go as more and more fans starting to migrate toward this side of the end zone, Nick.
And Alex, they're in that split backfield right here, so let's see if they go with a quarterback designed run.
Figaro, this one's the number 5, Chris Johnson. Is he in? Or is that Mainland defensive line hold up right at the inch line? And they do. It'll be second down. As we will have another timeout. I believe this time for Orange City, so we'll stay here. And we'll see what Orange City wants to dial up during this timeout. As it would appear, they're going to try and, stop this clock and treat it as if this was the final 20 seconds of this game with the varsity team in there.
A real nice play drawn up right there for Orange City, as a lot of their quarterback designed runs come out of the split back. The shotgun with 2 backs in the backfield, and they just handed it, just not even a read option play. It was just a straight up handoff to number 5, Chris Johnson. So a real nice design play, but it just seemed like Mainland just stopped it up front.
Yeah, it looked like Johnson almost got in, but right as everyone started putting up the touchdown signs, that Mainland defensive line just blew them up.
They reeled them back in from that end zone.
But we've seen this right here. Mainland already has a stop here at the inch line early in the second quarter. So we'll see if they can try and do that again or have another goal line stand. As Mainland's sideline is starting to chant, let's go defense. So we'll see if Mainland's defense, in fact, hears those chants. Second down. And do we have another timeout? And we do. So we'll take another break. 7-7. This is the Varsity Sports Network.
Is Sports Thread, and this is the new free Sports Thread app, changing recruiting forever.
Once again, here we go. Know the name, know the flow.
The first social network made for athletes, where you can show your talent.
Thought I was weak, huh? You ain't see the work I put in all week, huh?
And where you can be seen by athletes, fans, and coaches nationwide. Upload all your stats to the app. Get exposure to college coaches. Get clout. And get certified with a check mark that will change your life. Join the squad. Download the Sports Thread app today. Sports Thread, it's always free.
Welcome back here to the Varsity Sports Network. Orange City knocking on the door with 20 seconds left in the third quarter, trying to take their first lead of the night. But Mainland's defense has been in this position before. Already a goal line stance just a couple minutes ago, early in the second quarter. We'll see if they have another one in them. Figueroa, the keeper, stopped. Is he stopped again?
And what a play by that defensive line, Alex. Just blowing up the offensive line and just pushing them back. And it came from a backer just stopping Figueroa off the edge.
As they grabbed him by the jersey and just sat him down. So another timeout, Orange City. So we will see what Orange City has dialed up. I think this is their last timeout, Nick? Or
yeah.
They have one more. I know Mainland's all out of timeouts.
I believe this is Orange City's last timeout.
All right, so we'll take another TV timeout. We'll get right back out here. This is the Varsity Sports Network.
The best part of my job is helping people realize not only their dreams, but also their potential. My name is Dan LaForest, and I am a wealth advisor with Security Financial Management. No matter how good you may be at a skill, it's always important to have a coach to help you refine those skills and game plan for the next challenge. Helping clients realize the process will give them the confidence of knowing that we have taken the appropriate steps to protect themselves and their families.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Network. As you see on the scoreboard, 12 seconds left in the third quarter, 7-7, but Orange City, this time, Nick, banging on the door. They are trying to get in and take the lead here. So we will see what the Titans have in store. Third and short again. Does Mainland's defense do it again? And it will be a pitch. It will be a touchdown, Orange City.
Just a little bloop over the top. Figueroa throws, finds his guy close to the end zone.
7 seconds to go here. As an Orange City player is down, that's number 17, Nick. Ethan Ojarva, who is down as they were celebrating the touchdown.
And Alex, the intensity throughout this game has just been unmatched. It's felt like an actual fall game. And that's why it
felt like a fall November game.
Exactly. It feels like a playoff matchup. A lot of these guys, after that touchdown for Mainland, have just a breath. Oh,
yeah.
Man. And it's still the third quarter. This is the end of varsity right now, but this seems like a just bitter rivalry.
Well, it's starting to trend that way with the way these two teams have been playing tonight. But here we go, Orange City for the PAT, as this will be untimed, of course. The kick is up and good through the bushes. So 7 seconds to go, and if you're an Orange City fan, you have got to be very satisfied with how your varsity team came out and played tonight.
Specifically the defense, Alex. The defense is who kept them in this game. Their offense did struggle in the first quarter to score on that late possession or early possession in the first quarter with that turnover near the goal line over here, but their defense kept them in that. They let up one touchdown after that turnover, but besides that, they played a great game.
Yeah, so we read all about it, all the excitement, all the buzz going over in Orange City, but they answered a lot of questions tonight, I think. Their defense, like you said, for one. Their offense, it's a work in progress, but the way they're trending is in the right direction. The way that last possession came out for Orange City, very promising.
And one of the biggest questions we read about, Alex, was their defense. It was, how is their defense going to perform?
Well, the last time their defense played, they lost 35-0.
Exactly.
Right now, they kept Mainland to 7.
And a lot of the losses they had were high-scoring losses. And that is on your defense. When it's a high-scoring loss, you can't, as a defense, let the score get that high. Bench and some of the Orange City players.
As Orange City waving to that Mainland varsity team, but this is a spring game. A lot can happen in one summer, Nick. And Travis, we'll see what happens as both coaches meet up there. We will see O'Brien, Kells, and Travis Rowland are talking about something. Who knows? Maybe they'll want to rack them up and let varsity play. You think that, Nick?
I don't know. It seems.
No, I just kid. The scoreboard has been erased. So we'll take another quick break, and we'll come right back out for the start of the JV. This is the Varsity Sports Network.
I'm Angel Crowson, and I'm with the A-Team of Charles Ruttenberg Realty. We're located in delightful downtown DeLand, and we service all of Central Florida. Our team is here to serve you for all of your real estate needs, whether you're buying, selling, or looking to invest. There is no time like the present to sell your existing home and buy your new one with the A-Team. Call me, Angel Crowson, so the A-Team can deliver your dream today.
So intense that we're...
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Network, as it is JV time, Nick, as Orange City's varsity team will win the first spring matchup 14-7, as we will get a look of this spring matchup, as we are going to have a couple flags on the play. We don't have full rosters for these teams for the JV necessarily, but at quarterback for Mainland right now will be Luke Smith, the rising sophomore. Sorry, Nick.
And Alex, this is where you find your guys. JV spring is where you find your guys, the upcoming guys coming up, replacing the seniors that are going to leave this upcoming fall. This is where you find your guys. Who's going to stand out and who's going to be the next man up for when these seniors leave.
Yeah, so first down and 10, this is number 28. This is the running back, Corey Hill. Adam Canfield. I've got two number 28s on this roster, so I want to make sure we have them right if Adam Canfield's parents are watching. He gets his first snap of the game, as it is going to be a little bit of a mix here with both teams playing JV and some not starter varsity guys. So as this clock will run here in the fourth quarter, but Orange City's varsity team wins 14-7. Second down and 10. This is the quarterback, Smith. Wide open is number 88. Nice pitch and catch there That was number 88, Marquise McCants.
And a nice tackle on the play by Jaden Franco.
Well, these are going to be a lot of names, Nick. Like you said, we're going to have to be having our eyes wide open for some of these names in these rosters.
And like I just said, Alex, you're looking at these guys to see potentially who is coming up and replacing my guys on varsity.
These are 2024 and 2023 players right here. So as the clock will keep on running, we're already a minute into this one. You know, if you just want to even the series up, I'd just say Mainland kills the clock and just scores a field goal here, and they'll say, hey, we split it with you guys. So we go 1st down and 10 from the 47-yard line. Smith now in shotgun with the running back. Smith going to roll out. And Smith is going to try and take it on his own. We'll get a gain of about 4 there. Nick, do you notice how he was holding that football? Didn't really have it tucked in. Getting me nervous.
That's the thing about these young guys. There's a lot of room to grow here. And Mainland being such a young team on varsity is everybody. There's room for everyone to grow on Mainland. So the upcoming JV team, along with varsity, is going to get a chance to grow.
So 2nd down and 6 here as Mainland's JV team slowly putting together a nice little possession here, as they have crossed the 50 already.
Luke Smith has looked real smooth on this drive, though.
Yeah, and this is solid night so far for him. Smith now rolling out again. Not rolling out, just having to throw it back to number 88, Marquise McCants. So 2 catches in this game, had a catch in the varsity game. McCants seems to be the go-to guy so far.
Another tackle from that safety up top, Jaden Franco for Orange City. He seems to be all over the field right now. But some real nice throws right now from Smith, just looking real comfortable in this offense.
So in that running back, Nick, is number 28 again, Adam Canfield. They just swapped him out with number 22, Princeton Russell. So Smith now will get it to Adam. Canfield is stopped there for a loss of about 4.
Stopped on the play by Christian Fleischer and number 63, Slade High-Tompkin. Some 2 big D linemen coming through the line.
And so now 2nd and about 12 now. 7 minutes to go. Nick, we're already 3 minutes into this one as the clock, like we said, will keep on running. Smith now again with Canfield in the backfield with him. And a pistol set. Canfield will line once again back up with his quarterback Smith. Another throw, nice catch there. That was number 82, Emmanuel Israel, the rising sophomore. So we're seeing a lot of these young receivers, Nick, so far. Smith, that's the 2nd receiver he's hit, but 2 solid catches for those guys.
He's looking real comfortable right now.
Yeah.
The moment isn't too big for him. He's looking real smooth. He's looking like he knows this offense. He's looking really good right now, Alex.
Yeah, like you said, very comfortable. I'm glad you pointed that out. He looks like this is his 3rd year in the system. He's not afraid to sit back and let his receivers get open. Smith again will hand it off to Canfield. Nowhere to go. Again, Orange City's defensive line, I guess their JV one's very similar to that varsity one, Nick, not letting anything get through.
And some big guys on this defensive line, too. I mean, a lot of them are very young still, but some big dudes here.
Yeah. So we'll see here. 4th and about 2. 5.5 to go here. I think this will be interesting to see what the JV team has drawn up here on a 4th and short, as this is Princeton Russell in the backfield. Smith now will try and keep it. Nowhere to go. The ball comes free, and that Orange City defensive line, JV and varsity, but this time the JV will make a stand and get the football right back.
And it was number 56, Lex Ruckert, that came out with the ball, just holding it up in the air with one hand, like, I got it, man. He came out of that pile and ripped the ball out and was like, I got it.
And we'll stay here as we will get ready to see in just a few moments, Nick, that JV offense for Orange City. Why don't you run some of those players down as we're still trying to get used to the JV style of play here.
I mean, one of the guys that caught my eye for this University Orange City defense was number 11, Jaden Franco, but the quarterback in right now seems to be number 15, Cameron Jackson.
Wow, nice throw there. His first throw, Jackson.
Real nice arm.
A zip for about a gain of 6 there. Nice throw there from the quarterback. As I'm looking, the only thing that doesn't look too, we got maybe after working over the summers, that offensive line for Orange City, a little smaller compared to Mainland's defensive line, especially on that right side.
Yeah, Alex, and I mean, that's one thing that you put some big muscle on, and on offensive line, you just got to be able to work your form.
And there goes the quarterback, the nice quarterback keeper. They'll stop him again. As this Mainland defense loving their JV guys.
Showing some love to the young guys right here.
Yeah, this is the loudest they've been all night. So it'll be 3rd and about 3 this time for Orange City as that clock is running down. 4:12 to go here. So we will see what Jackson has in store. His running back, number 14, Adam Black. Next to him, Jackson, another rocket, incomplete, perfect throw, Nick. Just couldn't make the catch.
And man, Alex, just these first couple throws that Cameron Jackson has thrown, he's
nice
got a
arm.
really nice arm. Able to put it in the spot that he needs to.
As this clock will stop, even though we said it's running, it is stopped, Nick. Uh-oh. So 3:51 to go here in the game. As the clock, as we were told it was supposed to run, but it is going to stop. But while we have a stop in the game where before they snap it, we want to give a shout out to our cameraman, Ontavius, who just, I think, flicked a mosquito off my shoulder. Thank you so much. And Bobby Latmore, who's been our producer tonight, was on during halftime, so we thank everyone, those two, for helping us out with this broadcast. This will be another first down for Orange City, a flag on the play. And we will see who this one was on. I was too busy giving shout-outs, Nick, to really watch the play. So what did you see there, Nick?
It's going to be waved off.
Waved off.
I'm not 100. They were getting a little too hungry to throw flags on the JV.
I think the refs are starting to get tired, Nick. As this will move the chains. First down, Orange City's JV team. .335 and counting as the clock back running, Nick. As we will see, this is Jackson again with his running back. I want to see him throw a deep pass here, Nick.
So do I, Alex. I want to see his arm air out.
Oh, nice spin move from Jackson, the big fella, muscling his way forward out near the 30.
And
Andrew
giving
Adam,
a shot at the end of the play,
Cameron,
Alex.
Cameron
lowering
Jackson.
His shoulder.
Looked like Cam Newton running the ball, Nick. Spinning, swerving through everyone, weaving his way through for a first down as Orange City trying to take the sweep here against Mainland as they want to find some points here on this possession. 3:13 to go in this one. Ball around the 35-yard line. Go on.
The quarterback play for sure for Orange City University looks promising in the upcoming years.
Both quarterbacks tonight have been very similar styles of how they want to control their play. Jackson now will wind it up, throws a deep, beautiful spiral. It is dropped. Oh, Nick, oh, he dropped it. That was number 16 on the play. Dion Butler. Jackson, a beautiful throw, beautiful tight spiral. His receiver just couldn't hold it in.
A beautiful throw, and chaos was starting to ensue around the pocket. Steps up in the pocket, lets it go. And
well, your face said it all.
Just a beautiful pass, Alex. As soon as he threw
shock.
it.
And so now second down, the clock's the snack. I said snack. The snap, I'm so hungry. The snap, a helmet comes off, Nick. That's number 14, the running back, still moving his way.
Adam Black on the run here for University Orange City.
But there's a flag on the play.
Might be number 68 here without a helmet.
Well, I think that helmet came off right away. So as we will see the flag here.
Oh no, it's going to be holding on Orange City.
So this will move Orange City back after a solid run. Now their offense, we'll see this will be the first time tonight we've really seen them pin back with a long set of downs going. This will be about 2nd and maybe 22 here, as we have 2:35 and counting remaining in the game. As the step team, as it is 9:30 at night, still stepping away, Nick. Endless energy from them. As Jackson now rolls out to his right. Oh, another nice throw. Nick lets it just a little too far. Nick, this quarterback, I don't know how he's on JV.
I don't either, Alex.
This guy has got an arm. He knows how to he's a great decision maker. Nice tight spirals. Just that one a little too long there. We got to see his arm strength on that one, though.
Stayed in the pocket for a little bit. Felt the pressure, rolled out. The nose of the ball was up, though, Alex. That is one thing.
Okay.
But he got the throw there.
Yeah, what are you trying to be a critic here? I'm trying to praise this guy.
He has played it really well, though, here in this quarter, though.
So 2:13 to go here. 3rd and very long. We'll see if Orange City wants to run it deep again. I really would love to see him connect here on one of these plays, Nick. As it'll be another tight throw, a screen this time. As it will go for maybe about 3 or 4 yards there. 4th and long, 2 minutes to go. As we are at the unofficial 2-minute warning, but the clock will just keep running. So a minute 55, 54, as that tick, tock, tick will just keep on going. As we will see what Orange City has drawn up here.
And one thing we mentioned about Luke Smith for Mainland on their JV team was he looked very comfortable, and that's another thing that our friend here,
our friend Cameron
Jackson, he looks very comfortable and very good here.
So it could be the final play of Orange City's time on offense, and Mainland with a chance on offense for their JV team. A strike, incomplete, a nice throw, but just in a very tight window, as Mainland's offense will take over with a minute 23 to go. As Nick, I was going to take a snow cone break, but there's a fly in my snow cone.
Oh, boy.
So we're just going to leave it. I was trying to enjoy my snow cone before this final 123, because this was going to be a very good ending, I think. Better get your popcorn out, ladies and gentlemen.
So a simulated 2-minute warning here. Just a little bit less than 2-minute warning.
We got 123 as the clock will just run. I don't know if they get their timeouts back, but this will be fun to see Mainland's hurry-up offense go to work. Smith now. Wide open, it's 88. It's the freshman again, Marquise McCants, who makes another big catch.
Alex, I would not be surprised in a couple years to see him be big for Mainland.
You know, well, we saw him on the varsity team for a couple snaps tonight. Wouldn't surprise me, you know, in the playoffs you can add on some of those JV guys sometimes. Wouldn't surprise me if Travis Rowland wants to add him to that playoff roster if they do, in fact, make it.
A nice route runner. I've been watching him. He's very good with his routes, cutting off the routes.
Well, and every time it looks like he's always created so much space, which is been the reason why he's been getting all these receptions. I believe that is his 4th of the night. 50 seconds to go here. 1st down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Smith avoids a tackler. Well, Smith, he wide open was a man. He slipped. But Smith, good decision making. They're rolling out as that clock is ticking. 30 seconds to go.
Number 82, Jamal Miller, in the back of the end
Okay.
zone. Seemed to be wide open, but just finding somebody to check the ball down to was Luke Smith.
Yeah, so 33 seconds to go. It's getting a little louder here, actually, Nick, for a JV game. For the most part, everyone's stuck around, which is good to see for a JV event here. So we'll see how this one concludes.
Everybody's getting amped between Orange City University and, Mainland. They're getting amped for their young guys.
Smith wide open. It's number 83, breaking some tackles down inside the 20. That was Jeremiah Davis. As that clock tick, 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 tick. around the 12, 13-yard line. Here we go. The clock will actually stop. Now it's going to start again, as we will have a timeout by Mainland. And as we will stay here with you for this final 23 seconds. Nick, this could be fun.
I mean, for a JV
Hello,
game,
everyone.
For a JV game, Alex, this has looked very, very interesting. I
Yeah.
mean, between both quarterbacks, we have Cameron Jackson. He's looked very stellar. I mean,
Both quarterbacks have been very fun to watch.
Both of them
very
looked very comfortable.
and very confident in their throws.
And that's both accredited to both coaches. You have both the young guys comfortable within the offense. That means that they've gotten their reps. They've gotten a feel for the offense. They know their offense. It's very good.
So we got 23 seconds to go, and this is going to be a pretty interesting one, folks. If you're still on the broadcast, you have really tuned in for a treat. Both games have been fun to watch. But Mainland's JV team trying to take one back from Orange City, trying to avoid a sweep against the Titans right now. As both teams are pretty crowded down in the end zones. 23 seconds left. Smith and Canfield in the backfield together. Smith now, he's got wide open, a running back. It is going to be a touchdown. Mainland's JV team strikes with 17 seconds to go. Wide open. It was a running back wheel out. Wide open, Nick, for
Just
6.
Some miscommunication between some of the two young guys, Dion Butler and Angel Pagan. I mean, that's some spring football. You watch the tape, you get it fixed, and young guys get it corrected.
And he was really wide open. So it looks like Mainland wants to go here for 2. I don't know what that means. Maybe they don't have a kicker ready. Or, I don't know, Nick. But sure, go for 2. Why not? We got 17 seconds left, and it's like 9:35 at night. So let's just open up the playbook, Nick. It looks like Mainland's JV coach is trying to get an explanation here. As now they'll send the PAT unit out there. So who knows, Nick? Maybe if they miss this PAT, Orange City, ready guys, here with my Madden simulation. They missed the PAT. Orange City gets the ball with 17 seconds left. We have a miracle play occur. Orange City gets the PAT good, and they win 7-6. Wouldn't that be something, Nick?
I'd be interested to see what both benches do.
Yeah.
If they're very talkative towards each other.
Very talkative, very friendly tonight.
I wouldn't imagine that there's any animosity between each other at the end of the game. I would believe it's all just love.
It's 9:30 at night on a Friday. School's just about wrapped up for, I believe Volusia County ended school this week as well. I know Seminole County did.
They got exams to look forward to.
They got, yeah, right. Smith, wide open, was 88, where he tried to zip it in there, incomplete. And Mainland's 2-point conversion, no good there. If they do have exams, good luck. Final exams are never fun. So we will see what Orange City's offense can do. 17 seconds to go here, Nick, as this will start at the 30-yard line.
And
30-yard line. Looks like the ref was going to the 35.
One thing that will be interesting is to see if they do get in a position where they got to throw the ball deep. I want to see how good and how deep Cameron Jackson can actually throw this ball.
Yeah, I want to see him just wind this one up. I think it'll be fun. Oh, well, our quarterback's not even in there, Nick.
And it's not going to be Cameron Jackson. It's going to be Chandler Mitzo.
So we will see what happens here. As this will be a run. Maybe they're not going to go for the win, I guess. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So in this spring classic between Orange City and Mainland, Orange City varsity will take on the win, 14-7. But Mainland's JV team will take a 6-0 win off of a final touchdown with 17 seconds to go. Nick, let's talk about the varsity game first.
Wow, Alex. I mean, the varsity game was a defensive battle. From the beginning of the game, both offense started to struggle to get their offenses going. But both defenses should not be discredited because they both played very, very well. And both offensive lines started to not play up to par, but both front seven defenses played very well.
Yeah.
And that could be attributed to the to the pressure that both of them brought. Specifically Orange City. And Orange City only let up one touchdown off of a turnover at the goal line that their offense gave up.
Yeah.
But after that, it was all in the clear for Orange City's offense.
And then, of course, on the JV side, both quarterbacks looking great, but Mainland pulling that one out. So 6-0 was your final score for JV. Orange City's offense secures a big-time victory against Mainland, 14-7 on the varsity side. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you in the fall, I believe. This was the final spring game of the 2020-21 year. This is Alex and Nick. Thank you guys for tuning into the Varsity Sports Network. Till the fall, this is the Varsity Sports Network.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, I was building on the lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true style trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The priest free. Yes, sir! I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. The memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the bars in the place. I'm talking one chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Took the trouble, work the drummer, passion never rests. Freedom is a teacher under pressure, now we blessed. See, I was so close with the goal. There's one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah. It's one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
Water break.